Welcome back to Big Red Rant, everybody. What's going on? Hopefully we don't get any echoes, Gary. I think I got it all set up, right?
You better.
What's going on, everybody? So a little bit late start to the game. We think this basketball game done pushed kickoff back 15 minutes.
Makes perfect sense.
I saw my guy, Wilson Dittman, talking about that on Twitter. All right, from y'all's Wilson Dittman Sports.
I mean,
a real man's channel before you say anything else. All right. Unlike you.
Everyone would rather watch game 2 of college basketball than.
Yeah, dude. How do they let any college basketball game get in the way, dude? That is crazy. Not a tournament game, nothing. It's like, oh, well, like.
I say none of that, so.
My bad. It's all my fault. Rip City Brady just became a bug eater. My goodness, Brady, thank you, bro.
Thank you for knocking off Iowa as well.
Brady came into some money after that win for Oregon.
Not if you bet the spread.
Talk to me about that win. What happened?
It was a sloppy game, man. It was rainy and cold, especially earlier on. Nobody could hold onto the ball. What's her name? Iowa kept having troubles long snapping. Gave up a safety. They scored a touchdown. They were down 5 most of the game, but at the end of the first half and pretty much all the second half, they scored a touchdown with like a minute and a half left. Went for 2, didn't get it, so they were up 1. And then Oregon got into field goal range and kicked a field goal with there was still 3 seconds left. They had to do a kickoff after.
So are they going to slap us around or what?
Well, did you see what happened with Indiana and Penn State?
I saw that it was very, very close.
Yeah, Penn State arguably should have won the game.
So they'll be good and angry for us.
Dude caught an amazing catch for Indiana.
Yeah, I saw that. His right foot barely didn't go down.
It was like a routine play I make on you.
Yeah, I mean, that was the type of play you made for no reason.
Yeah.
We got a $20 donor from DW Cobb says, hello from Cali. Thank you, guys. Hello to you, DW Cobb, and thank you for the dono, man. Thank you. So, not that it's a big deal, but sorry we didn't make a preview. We just had a weird week. He had a migraine one night when we were going to record, and then I was out of it yesterday. I couldn't record. So, I guess you want to do it. Yeah, Chris Snyder says preview D's nuts, and so I think we should. Anything you want to say about this game before it starts, since we got a late start? I think I can't. Let me go ahead and let me just interrupt you before you start annoying the shit out of us. All right?
Yeah.
So just calm down.
Absolutely.
You listen to me.
Always do.
I came around, man. I was nervous. I was gonna do the whole pathetic, we're gonna lose type thing. I was gonna.
We've come to expect such.
I was gonna. But then I thoughts to myself,
What'd you
thought? Is Nico gonna get his? Yeah. But I think he could still get his, and we could get enough stops on their offense to they shouldn't be able to do anything about our run game at all.
No.
If we keep our wits about us and just be patient and run, right? Their run defense is not good. Should not be able to handle our great run game. Now, if Raiola was in, I'd be like, but how much are we going to actually run the ball? Because once Holgorsen tastes the air, he's got a taste for air. But because it's Latif, I don't mind it when it's Raiola. I
But
think we have a pretty
when you say
healthy
that about the
balance.
obsession with the run game, why do you say what makes you say that? Because I see that a lot from a
No,
lot of
pass
people.
game.
Understand, but I hear that a lot from people that he falls in love with the pass, and we need to run more, and we need to feed Emmett more. He's getting like damn near 30 carries a game.
I'm not
Like
saying,
how
yeah,
many more
yeah.
times could we be running, or is specifically him?
I'm saying to win this game, we have to have. I would think it would be beneficial to have a more dedicated run game than usual. I was gonna say we have balance with Raiola. It's a fine balance. But I think the way to make sure you win this game is to just go above and beyond, and that means getting Mosey 10 carries and Malachi
No.
10 carries, and it just and then also 10 to 15 carries from Latif. So I think it'll be conducive that we have a backup who is a runner to help us really stay in the mindset of running the ball. Now you go ahead and say your thing, which will be less insightful.
I agree with everything you said.
Good boy.
Yeah, same. The main thing is their lack of run defense. So I'm with you.
What up,
And
Jump
I'm worried
Touch?
about Latif in a real game that matters. Hopefully, hopefully that exposure last week and a week of prep is knowing he's going to be the guy and game planning and all that. I would like to see a different play style from Holgerson than we saw the second half when he went in. But Latif fumbled that snap, fumbled the one ball out of bounds. I don't know how well those things are going to go away. So it kind of inverts back to when everybody was wanting him throughout the year, and it's like there's a huge difference putting a guy in a blah 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 against the garbage teams than going in when it matters, especially you're the guy. You know what I mean? Not give him a shot, and if it doesn't work out, go back to where like it's all the pressure's on him. So I'm a little worried about that. Obviously, I don't think that the running quarterback's as big of a deal. I think we're still going to be susceptible to some big plays. I'm not saying that like not a problem that's fixed, but he's their leading rusher by a long shot. So it's not like their real running game is a problem. It's going to be a problem for Nebraska because everybody's is. Teams that like Maryland didn't run well. Was it Maryland? I don't know. But like even if teams don't run well or don't run often, they do against Nebraska. So I mean, I think that'll still be a factor, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as like Michigan or USC when they decide to run with their quarterback because you worry about the regular traditional run game, and then when you think you've got that taken care of and the quarterback runs off on you, that's a problem. I think with them, they're mainly going to be focused on him running. So I don't know. I think it'll be good, decent outcome. I don't know about the next 2 weeks, but
I could also see the defense playing its ass off because they're worried about we got to really help this freshman in his first start. Like everyone I think could have a really good game because they're like, I got to do everything right. Like we might not have the same type of offense that we normally do. I need to step up what I've got, At least with the defense specifically, because I don't think the special teams can do any better than it's doing.
no, but I like this game for TJ as his first start as opposed to if it was Iowa or Penn State.
For sure.
I think this allows him a little bit more
A little bit of breathing
comfort.
room.
Yeah, the crowd's not going to be anywhere near what it's going to be at Penn State or Iowa. The crowd will probably be more Nebraska fans. He's not far from his hometown.
Right.
Defense isn't as good. Just like
Get some
everything kind of
confidence
fits
up.
for him.
David Matney says he hopes you're right. Maybe me.
Your first time. Not you. He knows you ain't going to be right.
Thank you guys for hanging out, though, man. We've got 144 watching. We got 44 likes. Could y'all help us get to like 75 likes? That'd be sick. That would be tight. Pre-game 75. But anyways, game should be starting pretty soon. We got Hunter Fishing in the house. Nathan Johnson. Real men wear kilts. I think that says kilts. Like I said, David Matney, RF, M Just Carl. I don't know how to say it. It's a lot of letters all jammed together. Corn Dodger in the house. So, Dodgers won, right?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel there, Corn Dodger? I assume you're a Cornhusker fan and a Dodger fan. What up, Regal? Not sure what channels. I think it's on Fox.
Yeah.
Brady. Levi says stoked for Latif to start. I love how he's a true dual threat. You know, I'm noticing, and it's not a bad thing, but I'm just noticing. God forbid I notice, Gary. A lot of Husker fans have a type, like, people get types of, like, who they like to date, you know? Like, I like blondes, I like this, I like that. Husker fans really like them a dual threat. Really prefer a dual threat with a fat ass, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's the better option in college ball, especially, but
what if you've got a pro quarterback on your hands, which I think we do with Raiola? I'd rather have him out there. I normally am the dual threat guy as well. When I recruit in the game, I'm always looking for a dual threat.
Yeah, I mean, if Raiola could run like even Harburg, you'd love him. You know what I mean? Like,
Jeebus. If he could run like Harburg, he'd be the Heisman, Gary.
Try to relax.
I'll take it back a notch. He'd be in the Heisman conversation.
FS2.
They move it? Did they move the game?
Is this game going to go to overtime?
Please no. Please no. They're up 3 with 4 seconds to go. I know, Brady. I am straight up hard stuck in Grandmaster 3. Cannot get out. 65 is the highest I've made it into Grandmaster 3. Ooh, Donald Bronnersreither. New bug eater. Thank you, man. I'm so happy YouTube made it so people can join on their phone. I feel like a lot more people are becoming members on both channels from that. Okay, they said the game's going to start on FS2. Okay, so here we go. Found it. No?
Yeah, it's already 3rd and 5.
Oh, shit.
They got ball first.
FS2, there we go.
Nebraska, number 15, he is not on the field, so they're going to have to generate a pass rush. Maybe they bring extra guys on this first 3rd down.
Dylan Rogers, number 52, is in for McCullough. On 3rd down and 5, Jalen Berger is checked in at running back.
All right, here we go.
Deep ball.
They only bring 3, and he's going deep.
No flags.
Quasi Gilmer, the sophomore from
Don't flag me, bro.
The intended receiver, Sierra Wright.
Whew.
With him on that route.
Yeah, Sierra Wright is
thank you guys for coming and hanging out.
And he does a nice job as a pass
I'm getting nervous now, Gary. That deep shot got me a little nervous.
Was it because he drug him down there by his face mask?
Yeah. You know how these refs be.
Did you Corey about the house this, dude? Hilarious.
In the entire country.
Yeah, that back end of the defense of John Butler's is the strongest point.
Oh, whoopsie poopsie, you're a little bit ahead of me. He still got it off.
Carroll to get this boot away, end over end to Barney.
What's
I'm ahead
happening?
of you?
Yeah, just by like literally a brief second. It would be like a full 1 second probably.
Carroll, after getting that wayward snap, to get it out for 48 yards and a 17-yard
Pause it on the
return.
snap if you don't mind, dear sir.
Nah.
Old buddy,
Nah.
old pal.
Nah.
Find a way to scramble and get it out.
Oh, those
No
Aussies
problem,
know how to kick those,
Perkman.
don't they?
Oh yeah, it almost played in exactly into what he wanted to do.
Appreciate
No,
you, Nathan.
He just made it a little more adventurous.
It may have affected the Bruins' coverage just a bit. They were a little early to get down there and had overrun a little bit. TJ Latif.
What is happening here? Oh, that's it.
He's completed 16 out of 19 this season.
TJ.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Are we on the same deal now? I paused it for like a second.
I think so.
At the top of the show, he took off.
Yeah, he's got a different skill set, and they're going to.
Wow, he quick. Dale Patrick, $9.99 dono. Says hit the like button and order your hats tonight. Oy vey.
Everything right, seemingly.
We got some BRR hats in the weeks.
For UCLA's defense.
You gotta get on them shirts.
Yeah, well, just let me know. We
Not
can
me.
design
Not
whenever.
me. Not me. You.
Nothing this week.
Wow.
I'm assigning those duties to you. Go on, Emmett.
Johnson, number 21.
Sorry, guys. Trying to get this figured out here.
Evening long. The junior out of Minneapolis is
That was a
stud.
gash.
Andre Jordan,
Yeah, I
Keith
think we're gonna
Lawrence,
gash 'em all game.
Safeties and corners collaborate on the tackle.
Okay,
Gash.
Sundo, I'll
Gash.
try.
Gash.
Tackle number 57, Elijah Pritchett, to make sure he holds strong so that your talented running back can sift his way through and get there for a first down. That's a really nice start for Nebraska.
He's averaging 113
Lindemeyer's such a
yards
good blocker,
per
man.
game.
He really is, man.
Another Emmett Carey.
Look at that.
Zigging and zagging and
Grabs a
zagging
few.
and
That's
zigging
the
for about
first rookie
3.
tackler almost on every play. He gets ahead for 3 there. Isaiah Chisholm, number 32 with the stop. And Holgerson calls him his
No, it's only
Christian
3
McCaffrey.
plays and not 1 pass yet, but Latif looks a lot more comfortable than he did last week.
Better every single time, and they don't want to put too much on him. However, when he doesn't get tired, they just can't help but give him the football. You're going to see him touch the ball a ton tonight.
Yeah, and he'll catch it
Work
out
in
of the
motion.
backfield as well or better than
Play
anybody
action.
in the college game.
Chuck to,
Latif to
let's see, is
Hunter.
that Hunter?
And Isaiah Hunter has it
Beautiful.
inside.
Yes, sir. First down.
A gain of 16. And this Nebraska contingent is being heard from.
It's a really nice job of getting your quarterback comfortable. Get him on the outside. Cut the field in half. And
Our
allow
line's
your
gonna look a
talented
lot
wide receiver
better,
number
dude.
13, Isaiah Hunter, to get an easy completion.
Just
for
the threat of him
Warriors.
running,
Nice
but then the
job
fact that
and a really nice start
he
by
wants to
offensive
move
coordinator Dana
to
Holmes.
throw. You know what I mean? It's not
13,
just sitting in the
13,
pocket. If it starts breaking down, trying to go, like already
Passes
moving.
offered by Holgerson to have them on the doorstep of 6.
I'll teach you.
Johnson
Yeah, I
remains
learned
the
that from
setback.
you. Is that Ives?
Look out. And he burrows his way down to the 10. Key Lawrence again with the tackle.
No.
Nice pacing.
I don't know
to this
why I thought
opening
it said
drive
28.
for Nebraska.
And you,
Emmett with another run.
Going to a game with what we call openers, right? 10 to 15 plays where
Up the hoe.
5-yard
scamper up the hoe.
How do I have an
echo?
My boy Pritchett's back.
The fluidity in which this drive is going, it's a perfect job for a young quarterback making his first start.
The line to make for a 1st and goal is the 5.
Tight end
2nd
again.
down and 5.
Unblocking. Emmett
Johnson.
grinding for another
And he
5.
got that far. Right to the line to make. It'll be 1st and goal.
Throughout the season, this offensive line is strong.
You have to do the line share the talking.
When they're opening holes for their running back,
I'm-
they do a
Think
really
people
nice
prefer
job.
that anyways.
Johnson
I don't know
just
what's going
continues
on.
to lean on defenses throughout games. So early, you know he's fresh,
People
but this is how he runs the football
inbox
later
me.
in games.
Direct message me. snail mail me and send some smoke signals to me every week about how annoying you are.
This is a methodical drive.
I just ain't had the heart to tell you.
Do
Do you guys hear me as an echo?
I don't hear you guys.
Game freely, so a throw outside is not off the table.
Corey in motion.
First downs on 6 plays.
Handoff to Emmett for a 1-ish.
Wrapped up at the
They ain't falling for it, boys.
Gary Smith, Isaiah Chisholm, both make contact. They'll give him a yard of forward progress. Down to
Still
the
echoing.
When we talked to head coach Matt Rule, we asked, will there be training wheels on the
It's
field?
coming
He said
in.
absolutely not. Called this game as if TJ Latif is a veteran.
Discord.
And that's a testament to him and what he's shown them in practice.
Dylan Raiola, of course, injured late in that game with USC in the third quarter. Latif had to come in and acquitted himself nicely.
Bergen
Probably helped him a
Lindenmeyer.
lot in preparation for
Corey
this
in
game.
motion again. Same play. Same
Oh.
result. Oh, he fights for a little more.
Extra effort. John Vaughn's coming through there to cut him down. And he'll pick up a couple of yards on that play.
Third and goal. I'm going to dial up a bootleg here.
You wouldn't believe that this is the first third down coming up here. That's a nice job by John Bonds getting in there to create this third down. But this is the first third down with a young quarterback. And I'm
Is your
just telling you, I
banana
don't
meter?
think that they're afraid to keep the ball in his hands. Remember, his
I don't
legs on
know.
the edge could be dangerous.
Johnson
I guess I'll
has
restart
rushing
it.
touchdowns. The
I
rest
noticed
of
the
the
last few
team
times I was
only
like
has
pinging
5. Third and goal here.
when you put out videos. Go to Ja'Cory, holds on, but they knock him out before he has possession. Nah, that's the touchdown.
Was that fourth down?
We welcome those of you watching some hoops from the
Dang, Key
Breslin
talking
Center, Michigan
shit.
State and Arkansas here at the Rose Bowl. Nebraska on their
Corey looks
first
like he might be a
possession.
little dinged
Takes
up.
it in for a touchdown. Courtesy
In the
to
head.
Corey
He's all
Barney
tweets.
on the
Can you hear me?
receiving end of this pass from
Yeah.
freshman
Still
and Compton,
echoing.
California's own TJ Latif.
I don't know what's going
You got
on.
to see if that ball hits the white line. All it has to do is graze the right line. But how about the strong hands of Ja'Cory Barney?
Sunder, are you about done with me?
Most times is going to be knocked out, but because of those strong hands, if not a touchdown, he's at least at the inch-yard line.
If it stands, it's his
You need to
fourth
restart your
touchdown
shit.
reception. Has
Can't
3
now.
also rushing the football.
And remember, Tim, you're going to have an angle to show that it clearly is not a touchdown.
Give me 2 minutes and I
Gets it
got you.
upheld.
Because I've got a
Referee Francisco
Weird.
Villar letting
I
everyone know.
got
Look at
you,
the
and
elation of
let me just
Halverson
cap
with
this
his
thing and I
quarterback.
got it.
Coming home, first start.
I don't know what's going on.
How cool is it for TJ?
Trying to call
to
channel.
Playback?
Oh.
like that?
You definitely have playback on.
And the extra point from Cunanan. And it's a 7-0.
Definitely have playback open in your.
Okay, that's what it is.
Start here in historic Rose Bowl
All right, so I'm
Stadium.
going to leave
Tim
that.
Brando, Devin Gardner. You'll hear from Josh R. Sims a little later on. I tell you, that was exactly what Nebraska wanted in their opening drive.
I mean, I don't know if there's a perfect drive, but that was perfect. That's
Okay, got it
exactly what
fixed.
they want for their
So
young
that
quarterback
counted as a
coming
tutty.
home. All the pressure of showing
Yeah.
their first
They
start
reviewed
in a
it.
program like Nebraska in the Rose Bowl.
They must,
What an
I don't know if they
outstanding
reviewed it or not, but they already kicked the
Well,
extra
and
point.
What
TJ
do you
Latif is
know?
One of these young men that you hear about.
Use a
recruiting. You
bitch.
know about him from his
Well, that
elite
ain't a
level
lie.
opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us more about him. How much could you compare him to Dylan Raiola?
I mean, he has
Very
a lot
good
of
flow to
same
the
traits as far
offense.
as preparation,
Very run
right?
heavy
He's
because
always
he
gonna be
wanted to
ready. He has
appease you.
that mind of a guy
good.
who, I'm not going to be unfocused, and evidence of that.
Latif looked good, man. Looked comfortable, confident. Pre-snap, didn't look all nervous and
Throws were good.
I need to make
jittery.
sure that I'm ready, and I
Those
think
were real
that
good.
competition period on Wednesday helped him in that drive.
All right, and guys, we got 213 watching. Can you help us out? Can you help us get 23 more likes so we can get a hundo in the first quarter?
And,
I don't want to say it's a record, but it would be nice.
That they had.
Hot to death.
And let's go down to Josh Sims, who has more on Dylan Raiola's plight.
Well, that's right, Timmy B. He had successful surgery to repair that broken fibula in New York earlier this week, and now the recovery process begins for him. Now, listen, he's a guy that wants to postpone that surgery to next week so he can be out here to watch TJ Latif make the start, as you see him in the hospital giving the thumbs up that the surgery went well. But now for him, he wants to support TJ as much as he can. Had an impassioned speech
Appreciate
to the
you,
team this
AZ.
week, urging them to support TJ, as I'm sure he's sitting home or back in Lincoln,
Some
or maybe still in New York.
Dylan
watching
hate in
as
the
he has
chat,
that
bruh.
touchdown drive.
And of course, he's got his uncle, a
sure.
part of the staff, the O-line coach, for Nebraska. He'll be updated by us and, of course, on his phone from his relatives.
Hand off.
Davion Thomas.
What do you think? 4 or 5?
5-ish.
30-yard line. Rex Guthrie.
4 progress for 5. 4 progress for 5.
And the story on Iamaleava, as we discussed, for those that are just joining us, Devin, let's repeat that story for him. What the purpose of this offense.
Some hate in the chat for your boy, by the way.
I didn't realize Nico was that big. They said he's like 6'6", 215.
Yeah, bro.
When his feet are right, he's a talented quarterback, and his ability shines through.
Speaking of feet, he'll use them to get the line to make for a first down for UCLA as Jerry Neuheisel dials up some plays. Deshaun Singleton made the tackle.
I just really love the confidence that interim head coach.
Let Latif throw 1 interception. It's going to be, we need Dylan back.
That'll be like next week or Iowa. Ooh, we almost jumped it. God, I wish he'd have thrown that. That was a good play by Heen. That's a good play by Heen.
Decided to tuck it and take it.
You can see the
Jamin Wright to stop.
You can see the confidence when he runs. You can see the confidence when he throws the football. It's not always going to be perfect, but he pulls that ball.
They won't want Dylan back. They'll either want Graham's dad in or
first down.
There's Jerry.
You.
He still looks like he should be playing high school ball, doesn't he? Forever young.
Baby Well,
the hair, the youth, yeah. Yeah, you could say so.
Heil. That is that how you say it?
I don't know why you're hiling anyone.
Sidearm sling that's
wow.
incomplete.
Out of bounds. No good. 3rd and 4.
Speaking of cool customers, Iamaleava is that too. We chatted with him before this game yesterday, and he is having a blast working with Neuheisel in this new offense. He was a bit hesitant early and probably didn't run the ball as much as he could have as a result. They have freed him up, and this offense now, being authored by that young man, Jerry Neuheisel, fits him perfectly.
Uh-oh, 4 to gain. He got it. That ball looked like it was jostling around. Yep. That's that cat and mouse game of read option.
Find a way to get to the run game, but how about these safeties getting down in the mix and still being able to pick it up? UCLA is outnumbered, but
them corners is going to have to play lockdown if they're going to keep them safeties up that tight. But it'll also be nice to stop the run if you're going to play your safeties that tight. Damn, they didn't look set.
Yeah, that was quick. Ooh, somebody lost a mouthpiece.
Stop it, though. Just nobody wears them anymore. Notice how they're always dangling on their face mask or wedged between the face mask and the helmet even during plays.
There's John Butler. Spent some time in the pros. He's going to give Nico some interesting looks in tonight's game.
Yeah, he's already done it. He's done a different variations of cover 2, really trying to confuse Nico Iamaleava, and he's going to have to be really disciplined with his eyes in this football game.
Anthony Woods, number 6, is back, healthy again. He checks into the backfield along with Anthony Frias, number 22. The marker comes down. False start, the preliminary indication.
All right.
False start. You see what he moved.
And that wasn't a defensive false start. All right.
No, that was an offensive offsides. He might want to move that dude out.
No, leave him in.
How's he going to block?
Leave him in.
36 holes of golf there.
You know what I'd do if I was Butler right now?
And how about the toughness, right? He is not requesting.
That linebacker right at his face mask.
Him, but if you're Nebraska, you recognize that. You need to go after him.
Can you tell him
blood in the water?
In the offseason?
Oh, yeah.
2nd down, 11. They run against the blitz. And Woods runs right into it at about the 47-yard line. He may have gotten, well, he does get about 4 or 5 more. Vincent Shavers coming up from linebacker to make the tackle.
You got to love the toughness of Garrett DiGiorgio. Obviously,
Red World. I didn't know what was being said there. He was like Yamalava Lamaliva.
46
okay.
For this young man at UCLA,
just call him Nico.
Including 19 straight. Make it 20 after tonight.
That is in pain, man.
Yeah, he probably got a slip disc. That's what that looked like.
Becky's Spark so strong as always. Floats it.
should have
Did
pulled
they
that dude
just-
out when they saw him
They
struggling
just
to stand up.
swapped us over
Yeah, I got to
to.
go back to Fox now.
I'll do whatever you say.
Just practice shutting up and going to Fox.
That's what I figured I'd do real quick so I don't get in the crosshairs of you and Husker
Oh, this
Faithful.
is way behind.
Wow.
Dude's still flopping around. No, dude, this is so far behind.
I'm where the other stream was, actually. I don't know what happened to you, you little bitch boy.
That's the main thing.
John said, Nico Yama Yama is all I hear. That's basically what he said. He was like, Yama Yama. I'm like, that can't be his name, or it is, and I've got it terribly wrong.
Yamaka.
Yamaka Yamaka.
Dude, I'm going to be so far behind now that they switched back.
Well, I hear men with less testosterone have those problems sometimes, you know? This might be one of those situations. Nico Dalai Lama with the ball. KR Gordon says Butler just needs to be a secondary coach. Give him a chance here. I think he's doing a good job at the defense this year, considering what he's got. Considering he's got no interior defensive line presence. You know, you could throw Gary out there and get more pressure up the gut.
Doubtful. I'd look like that dude from UCLA. Except I'd be holding like 8 different parts of my body instead of just my back.
We'd have to lifeline you out of there.
Still run circles on your bitch ass, though. Don't worry about
Wow. I never did like to tackle.
Tuesday,
that. This is
November
going to
11th.
suck when I realize how far behind I actually am.
They're showing him being carried off the field, being
Oh, it's still
helped off the
commercial.
field.
Yeah, he seemed fine before this play. This is the false start, right? He false starts here.
When I flipped over to
and then
Fox,
right after
it
you
was
see
already
once the
commercial on
flag is thrown,
FS2.
He's gonna grab his back
And he was
right
still rolling
away.
around on the ground
And then he
holding his
stays
back
in for
when I
that next
flipped over
play.
to
He gives
Fox.
it everything he's got. You gotta love that kind of battle from a guy up front.
Now he's getting carried off the field. Jesus, dude.
Non-contact injury. You see who
All right, we'll get paused up. We'll get paused up here in a second.
He's going to be like 2 plays behind.
Junior out of Miami, Florida.
Snap. You tell me when
Oh.
it snaps, brother.
Yeah.
We're
You
all
can go to the bathroom and cook a steak real quick first.
we're
if you
all gonna
want.
play the waiting game for Gary here, folks.
Hey, tell him to go back to FS2. Ready?
Wow.
Snap.
Yama Yama. Yamaka Yamaka. He's Yamakaing up the sideline.
He's got some scoop.
Deshaun Singleton with the stop.
This is my fear, bro.
Talk about quick feet.
He's dangerous. When you cover everyone downfield, he is.
It's
very
not me, D Parks.
confident
It's
as a
Gary's
blocking the ball, and
Iowa
he's
internet that he's stealing from Carter Lake, all the way in West Omaha. There's a Swizzle Sticks over in Carter Lake that he really likes, and they're hooking him up with internet.
Flores, too, the wide receiver, to help free him up to get a few extra yards. Thomas checks back in at running back, number 21.
How about 2 spies on Nico, Wolfie?
Thomas. And he gets it inside. And by the way, this is a young man that can play some serious volleyball, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, his athletic ability, I think, is a little understated. Take a look at him on the volleyball court, just jumping, spiking, doing all the things you
I'm
want
good.
to do.
I'm sure he can play a lot of
College
volleyball. I'm sure. Actually, I did play quite a bit of volleyball, only because it's so, you know,
of the
Because you
Gen-Zs,
played
man.
so you could wear the
You
short
remember Coach
shorts.
Karan?
Well,
He was a captain of our Olympic winning.
they didn't have any short
Awesome.
enough for me.
Yes.
That's why I quit.
He would have been
Nah,
one of
you
those
just
guys if he
insisted
never
on
played
staying in the back
That's
row.
right.
Yeah.
While everybody else
Coach
wore
in
the short shorts.
1984 Olympics.
Oh, we got pressure.
That pass
Dang, he
wasn't
still got it
good.
out of there in
He's
time.
going to be 2 yards shy of a first
It's
down,
all
a
right.
gain of
Just
8.
keep beating on him.
This is a really nice route by Gilmer, right? He first closes the gap and then straight to the slant. A very nice job of freezing the defensive back's feet and then getting there. You would love
Good
a
throw.
much better throw from Nico, but he takes a
Thanks,
hit. You
Sundo.
gotta love a quarterback that stands in there, takes a hit, and finds the way to get the ball to his wide receiver.
Karch Karai, by the way, is he's considered the godfather of beach volleyball. Just a little extra nugget for you there, my friend.
Turn
Third
2?
down and 2.
How do you think they get this? Quarterback run?
Nah.
Thomas.
Didn't need to.
He is stoned, and I think the line to make.
Dang,
may have
bro.
The first down. Javen Wright comes up to make the tackle, but move the chains. This drive goes on. You know, Nico told us going 0 for 4 ain't easy. Rough start to the year. We were starting to look like we were going to lose to Penn State before we even played. So I let the team know. He talked to them.
And he's not a talker.
Yeah, and he said, if you're thinking of going into the portal or something, go. Get out of here. We don't need you. I mean, he
Hold
is
him to a
soft-spoken
field goal,
young
maybe?
man, but he left no doubt as to who was the leader of this team.
Yeah, and he said he just felt like something needed to be said.
I'm gonna
He
check the
felt
spot.
kinda-
I think he
aura
got it
that
pretty
was
clear,
kinda
didn't he?
leading them.
The ruling of a first down is under review.
It looks like they're going to check that to see if, in fact, he made the line to make. Speaking of that, by the way, you know, you consider what he went through in the offseason, particularly in social media, because he vacated Tennessee, thinking that there would be all of these takers, and in fact there weren't. And when that happens in today's world, you really get beaten up over it. And I thought he handled it well. And now look at what he's doing the second half of the season.
Yeah, he definitely did. But let's take a look here.
Yeah, that's a first
I
down.
think that's a pretty clear first down.
Yeah.
And if not clear, not clear enough to change the call on the field.
Got to remember,
Specialty being called a
it's where
first
the
down.
ball is when the knee touches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the ball was clearly past the unofficial yellow line that we had.
Mike says merch link.
Francisco VR taking a look at it.
Gary
Still got it.
Even better look here to see it's going to be the right knee in question.
might be
And where the ball
probably
down
really
there,
high up.
and the
You should
ball
probably
is-
just
A good
Post
half yard
it.
ahead of the knee.
And I think it's
If you got
a little
it.
too close to change because of
Close
the
to
call on
where?
the field. Now, if it was called not a first down, I don't think they would be able to change it
Reddit.
that way either.
Yeah, I know how to do all
Well, this is
that, so
scary.
don't
You and
even
I-
worry.
No, post it in the chat.
That means we're
Where
probably
else would you
wrong.
post it?
Change your answer. Change it.
Post it on
And if
OnlyFans.
they don't have the
Don't be
first down
cute with
here,
me,
I imagine
dirt.
that
No, I
that
wasn't
Coach Tim
Robbie.
Skipper is telling his team right now, we're going for this.
Right.
And I would keep
After
the ball.
reviewing the play, the ruling of a first down is upheld.
You
Hey, we're 1
think?
for 1.
There we are.
Yeah.
You think?
By the way, I got to tell you, Francisco VR gave me a Big Ten medallion before the game.
Wow.
You like that?
He didn't give me one.
Yeah. I mean, I told him I won't argue much with these long delays for replays. I'll be
Put it
kind
in there.
to
How
him
do I
tonight.
make
Yeah,
it
you
so
gotta
like
be
it
kind.
stays or
Timmy,
it's
be
on
kind.
It'll just
You like that?
Like
go
the
up.
other in
It'll
basketball, right?
can't
Kind
really.
as
Dope.
opposed to unkind. First and 10. Burger the setback. They go.
Yeah, we'll get it in the description, y'all, or send it to me again.
With time,
feel
now
like
running
it.
out.
That was a
Ugh.
hold.
Ugh.
First down.
That dude might as well just leave that mouthpiece on the sideline. That the same dude, or is there multiple people? with
Yeah, I don't
mouthpieces?
know. I don't know.
He's going right, then he's going left, and then he says, okay, I'm in trouble. My clock is running out. Find
Then
the
Pablo
check down.
got
He
held
finds it, and when you get to the check
the
down
whole
one
way in.
time, it allows for that yak. Yards after catch, they pick up a first down there.
At least we got a nice hit on him.
Navigate your arm around the outstretched arms of the defensive lineman. Very impressive by Nico Yamaliava.
Burger. the
Yamaliava.
Big Ten star. 2 years at Wisconsin, 2 at Michigan State.
Nico Yamalama Ding Dong type shit.
13th play of the drive. Over
And
7
off.
So that's
Can
a
we get to
hold,
the
man. Come on.
edge? You're not getting a call.
Damn, it'd be nice to be able to just hold and seal the
Just
end every
deal
goddamn
with
play.
the fact that you're not getting a call.
To the end of the quarter.
Watch Marshall.
Break with some beautiful visuals.
There we Why would they show it again?
Watch My Name is Marshall.
Arguably the prettiest
Fire Marshall.
uniforms in football. The red and white.
I'm happy for Barney. Barney's been needing to get some touches. Cool that he got the touch down, you know. Yep. Definitely some holds going on.
Now, can your back wheels turn as well as your front wheels? Or are you still stuck in the Stone Age? I can't tell you the amount of times I've been driving down the interstate. I'm like, man, I'd be able to switch these lanes so much better if my back wheels would turn.
Well, wouldn't that give it a 0-degree turn radius or close to it?
Oh, dude, I damn near flies.
Now, as a forklift driver, you know, being forklift certified, I'm sure you can appreciate that. You know?
Appreciate it the most, for being honest.
I don't know,
Definitely
man.
more than you've ever appreciated anything.
When we don't give up a giant busted run coverage, I feel good about what the defense is doing. Like we've made them really work to get into position to score. Like, I don't love it, but I like it. I feel a lot better than if they bust open a 65-yarder, which I feel like we're capable of giving up at any given time. Gary.
Wow.
And everybody's
He's
really
not
pissed
like you're
about the
settling
defense.
for mediocrity.
Exactly.
If we don't stop them for a 0 gain or get a loss
every play, yeah.
I want the coach fired, and I want a whole new 11.
Well, they are in the some are in the chat talking about we should have kept Tony White and we got to switch the defense to a 4-2-5. Gary, Gary, we got to change the defense, Gary.
You got to change the defense.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not in love with the 3-3-5. I was last year with Tony White running it, but he had a D line. He had those first three could actually stop the run. You know?
Wow.
MWI says, I mean, I just want the D to stop crapping itself. To me, crapping itself is those 65-yard busted runs. Or nah, Gary?
I don't know, man. I guess I don't have a magical answer for all the different stances and opinions.
On Fox.
Minnesota takes on Dante Moore and 9th-ranked Oregon.
Oh, my goodness. Look at the kickoff.
Fox College Football Friday kicks off at 9 Eastern.
We held them to a 3 and out. They've had good rhythm with the run game. This drive, to your point, just steady running, not any big plays or anything.
Men and women who serve.
Wow.
Join us for marching bands, floats, and tribute ceremonies.
Penn State moved the ball on Indiana a few times. Purdue got in the red zone a handful of times against Ohio State. Like, some drives are just going to go a little ways. See if they can keep them out of the end zone. See if this continues. If 4 or 5 drives in a row look like this, then yeah, something needs to change. But
for UCLA on this drive alone, they are 4 of 6, and that means they need to get.
I don't see a whole lot of games where there's a 3 and out every single drive for one team.
You can see it has them down in the red zone with an opportunity.
I think that if holding wasn't allowed this game, for some just crazy off-the-wall reason, they decided we're not going to let that happen. I think this drive looks a little different.
He bounces it outside.
Beautiful.
12, maybe give him 1, and that's about it. Cade Peterzak. Pete Shock, I should say. There was
who do we got to slurp off to get you some good internet? We can be on time. Is that maybe three seasons away?
You cannot allow that, especially down
I think it's YouTube TV, because when it was on FS2, I was ahead of you. Same internet. Sound like half this chat.
Third down and 9.
Third and 9. Llama llama ding dong. Oh, what a tackle. What a tackle, Gary. Wow.
Goal. They're going to go for it, or are they going to go field the goal?
Yeah, they're not even thinking about kicking a field
They're
goal.
going.
They are going for it right now.
Timeout.
Matt Rule with that timeout.
Matt Rule, he said, oh, shit, I get a chance to call a defensive timeout? Yes, please.
Timeout on the field.
Matt working on getting his steps in on the road. Fourth down.
I don't think I've ever seen it, and this is coming from a Sean McDermott led Bills fan. I don't think I've ever seen a coach love calling timeouts on defense more than Matt Rule.
Go on. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's just really weird. I guess sometimes you're in the wrong defense. You got to do what you got to do to get the right defense out there, but it's not like they ran out the special teams unit and went, oh, shit, they're going for it. But every time there's a fourth and whatever, it seems like.
Maybe he likes to see what they're lining up. You know, I mean, this is a big play. This is a potential opportunity to storp a touchdown.
For sure, but
to
also
stop
some
any
coaches
points from happening.
are really weird. And when they acknowledge that they're the type of team that's always in a close game, they like to save those for their offense at the end of halves and games. But that's just some of those coaches. I'm not saying everybody needs to do that. It'd be different if we were notorious for making third and fourth down stops after said timeouts.
Now, are you getting cute with me by chance?
I'm just trying to learn. I figured I'd come to the right place to learn.
Dirt.
No motherless dirtbag.
You know what I could do?
Get your ass beat.
And this is crazy because I know you're a boomer, and the thought of not watching the game the thought of not watching the game on your 50-inch gigantic projection. Remember that big screen TV we used to have up at our Ponca house that was looked like it weighed 8,000 pounds? I know that's what you're watching the game on right now.
Yeah. No, it's like a 27-inch, but it's in one of those wooden cabinets that's
I know you love that wooden cabinet TV.
And there's like decorations on the top of it.
But I could stream it straight into our Discord. You and me can sit here and watch it at the exact. There he goes, boys. he doesn't want to get rid of the credenza.
Look at that. I'm trying to steer away from you getting me
away from that credenza. Yeah, I can tell. It's all about the credenza for Gary, folks.
Once these tubes heat up all the way, I'll be right on pace.
You think it'll catch up?
It's just the tubes out for me. What do you want me to watch it on?
In where our cameras are at. Hello! At least they didn't get in, but they got the first.
Where do I go?
We'll do it at halftime.
So, you gotta put it in Discord?
Right where our cameras are, yeah. You could just be watching it in here. You can go full screen on your
Do you gotta share it, or are you saying you want me to log in?
I'll just share it right where our cameras are at. I just will need to resize your camera after I do it. Please don't, sir. Me scared.
Damn, they put the big boy in the backfield.
Uh-oh. And then we spilled a coney in the big boy's lap. Well, there we have it, folks.
Jalen Furberger.
That was a really long drive.
My God. I hope y'all bet the overs.
You don't overthink it, Tim. It's the exact same play, except now they give a little window dressing, right? They go shift, and it's the same play. They got a big blocker in the back. Big number 92, Siali Taupaki.
Damn.
Oh. Tell you what, he got somebody got a hold of the riches there. And the extra point.
And it's good.
It's good.
It's good, yeah.
Latif Bagani puts it through. I think we got a good one, partner. Oh, we're dreaming, mamas and papas. Oh, take me back.
All right. Well, you want me to try it now?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can't get this bad boy up and running. Let's see if we can't dazzle Gary with some 2025 technologies.
Oh, man. I don't think they even come out with that yet.
Let me go ahead and hide your cam. All right. There it is over there. Oh, whoopsie poopsie. What happened to your camera?
Oh, for a second. It's going back on.
Okay.
Don't worry about what I be doing.
I shouldn't have even asked.
We're at the exact same spot.
That's because I haven't hit live yet. Still on.
Don't want to hear your excuses.
I'm still on boomer time. Y'all are. What's going on in our chat? Is everyone jumping off bridges and?
I'm sure we're firing Butler and replacing a lot of defensive players, but bring it up.
FreestyleLibre.us.
Rule's supposed to be a line guy. Iowa Bassman is so fucking tired of this team. Seth Reitberg can appreciate Rule's program building, but man, he's ass at game management. I don't disagree with that.
Okay, but what happened in this specific scenario that was bad at game management? Are you guys talking about the defensive?
The timeouts are just dumb because they never benefit the defense. Like I don't honestly, I'm not trying to be hyperbolic or over exaggerate. And somebody let me know if you can think of one, because maybe I'm just kind of jaded to the one side that I'm convinced they don't work, that I'm overlooking when they have. But when have we ever called a timeout on defense and then got a stop? I can't think of one.
3 for 3 for 26 in the air. Rushed it 5 times for 33 yards.
Of course, in this
there we go. John Smith said, fire this bum Butler. D Parks, so we need some 320-pound plus D tackles.
That is a long drive. That's the longest touchdown drive of the season for UCLA.
And one says to calm you down because you're going too far.
Me?
Yeah, and I agree.
I got no problems.
Pipe yourself down.
I'm on it.
334 watching, guys. Help us out. Could we jump up to 200 likes? Is that a possibility? We got enough people in here. Help us out, man.
He should call a timeout. He should have called a timeout. I didn't like that formation they were in on the kickoff.
Now that we know the way that they're going to kick it, it'd be nice to have that playback.
So nice, dude. So nice.
Yep.
If my healthcare provider had agent force, the powerful AI from sales.
Whew. Stop stressing out, okay?
Mm-mm.
MWI says, yes, more commercials. Bro, they are crushing it on the commercial front. My God. They are not missing an opportunity for a commercial. I'm impressed, Gary. Oh, 5 memberships given out, Gary, by a real man. A real man named David Goatney. We got World Cup Speed, Hot Rod Monza, Grizzly Beard Dan.
Beard's weird.
And J and RC Cola. All right. Thank you again, David Goatney. Guess we might as well do memberships right now since it's nothing but commercials. We got $5 from Bradley Mustaine. Thank you, Bradley. His comment says, "Put Tommy Frazier in."
Thank you.
You've been saying that all year.
Been screaming it from the mountaintops.
You want Marty Jannetty to get in the game too, but they're just refusing. They don't want to burn his red shirt.
Just wasting.
Prime years. Thank you, Bradley. Appreciate you, man. They're making their money back in gold with these commercials, bro. I mean, could we see some game? Could I just see one play?
Shekel gold?
I feel like your boy Latif has been on the field for one drive. That's right, isn't it?
He has been.
Goodness gracious.
So your feeling would be 100% spot on.
A lot of baby Asians at UCLA, I'm noticing.
I don't know if you can say. Well, you can say that.
Yeah. No offense to the Orientals. I just see a lot of baby Asians there, you know? User, the memberships. I'll be honest, we need to do more for our members. We need to do like members only streams or members only videos. Maybe Gary could do some strip teases or something like that.
Standing on the
You'd like that.
But you get access to the emojis. That's at least something. Oh yeah, we got 561 watching. We could definitely get to this 200 likes. Help us out, guys. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. We're back.
Not quite out of the openers, but it's getting to the end.
Latif.
Offensive coordinator Dana Holgerson is going to start to call this game off the top of his head.
TJ Latif, the quarterback.
Ooh, zips that thing in there to Barney.
And it is just shy of the line.
All right.
First down, about a half yard away, it appears. Vaughn's over there to make contact.
It's really nice recognition here. You're going to get a blitz off of the edge, and when that blitz comes, you replace him with the throw. That's Jalen Woods coming, and a nice recognition by the young quarterback.
Second down and less than a yard. Inches away from the first down. Got a play to work with.
Key in motion.
Let's see if Dana gets busy here or simply hands it off to keep it going. No,
Nice rollout. Nice pitch. Okay.
I don't like that pitch. I don't need him doing showboat shit like that.
You're a stickler.
Oh, never mind. That was Latif.
His skill set is different, but on the RPO of the previous play, and then here, escaping, starting to create, and then not a throw, just a little shovel. Yep. That looks a lot like Dylan Raiola.
Just a little shovel.
Some of the same skill sets, but his running ability is what kind of makes him different.
Now, what's it like to be watching the game in real time? Do you feel like you're in the future?
I feel like I'm past the future.
You little cuck.
The future's my past now.
Future's now, old man.
Corey in motion.
A few yards.
Three, maybe?
Second down and 7. There's that first drive for Latif.
Yeah, it was masterful, man. I mean, he showed everything. He showed from the start the ability to run and pick up about 12 yards on the first opportunity. He gets on the edge, finds the over route, makes the
That was a great throw to Hunter, by the way, because he hit him in stride.
I didn't address that, so.
Sorry. I was just trying to repeat what you said.
No, I'm just kidding.
For that touchdown.
Lyndon Daddy in motion. Into the slot.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Open space.
Oh, Khalid Neighbor
score, my guy.
Woo!
UCLA's defense sucks. Their defensive coordinator needs to be fired. And Emmett just won the Heisman.
Woo!
1 Latif looking right nice. He hasn't thrown any completion as he knows only thrown like 3 or 4 passes, but look at the block. Look at the blocking.
Yeah.
And is that Pritchett out front? All the way downfield.
Stumbling.
Just knocking.
Bumbling. Wow. Latif looking spicy, bruh. Wow.
Looks good, yeah.
Our offense looks terrific.
Yeah. Dude, when he can get out and move and you're able to move other guys like that, it's just so much easier for the O-line, man, when you're not trying to hold the pocket for 6 seconds.
Well, you didn't let me finish what I was going to say. I was going to say it's so much easier when you don't have to hold the pocket for 6 seconds.
Damn, that's a good point, dude.
Thank you.
For the extra point. Well, he had the longest drive of the year for UCLA.
All right, defense. Can you come out and do what you did on the first drive?
I don't know. We might have scored too quick. They're like, God damn, man. We just refilled this oxygen tank over here.
I did not think EJ was hitting pay dirt with that. Like, I was like, oh, this is nice.
I never doubted
Well, this
it,
is really nice. That's true. You are more of a fan.
Your personal.
Woo. Chrissy says, hey, I heard Satterfield called that. Chris Snyder, I should say. Snyder, no Snidey. Having someone who can deal with a broken pocket is so nice, says John Smith. Okay.
All right.
Subtle shot to your boy, you know?
Oh, there's going to be nonstop shots fired.
Fair. That's fair.
But also, that's a very true statement.
Yeah.
Every day, I'll take a quarterback who can deal with a broken pocket over one that can't.
Okay. Douglas said TJ almost overthrew that. Yeah, it wasn't a perfect ball, but luckily the blocking was there, and it was so well set up because they thought it was going to the other side that he was able to come down with it, see what was in front of him, and scoot. He did a great job of being patient.
Latif did a really good job pump faking and making it very believable they were going to go right with the ball. The pass was a little off, but that whole thing was blocking. Pritchett getting all the way downfield, hitting DBs was... When's the last time we saw that? When's the last time we had an opportunity to see that?
Yeah, when's the last time you saw our offensive lineman that far up the field? Gary.
Wow.
D Park says Tony White sucks without Polar Bear and Ty. I think this defense kind of sucks without dudes like that.
Yeah, when you take two guys like that out of either away from a coordinator or off of a defense, it's going to be noticeable.
Yeah, we just didn't have anything other than Van Poppel, who has had his moments, right? But
he's definitely had his moments, but I feel like he gets held a lot, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying like if they call the, I don't mean it that way. I'm just saying
Johnson, he is the fix-it man for Nebraska.
It's easier for them to just be able to double him as opposed to trying to pick which one you're going to try to double or who you're going to deal with.
Receiver makes his block. You got Evans out front. He moves
Nash
him,
and Ty.
and then he's like, Tim, you want some
and you just have Butler.
I want smoke.
There he is. And Johnson just tiptoes into the end zone. Really nice job. I love a big offensive lineman, 6'5", 320 pounds, getting out front to clear the way for his running back.
And since we're in the Keith Jackson,
all right, boys, we are back.
He'd be saying
175 likes, 25 more to hit 200. Help us out.
That is good.
Oh, Nelly. And here's the return from Mikey Matthews.
Get him, Don. There we go.
Let's go down to Josh Sims.
Well, guys, we saw Jalen Berger take that direct snap in for the touchdown on UCLA's last drive. And I talked to Berger this week, and he told me his eyes light up whenever they call plays like that. That goes back to his days in Jersey playing for Don Bosco Prep, a play they ran heavy for him. And now
he used to coach at Don Bosco Prep, right?
And you know Berger
Don Bosco Prep.
When they called that play on the last drive.
If I tried, man,
he used to run that program, right?
No.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
I talked to Jerry's dad, Rick. You know, he was carried off the field when they upset Texas. When he came in a backup role, he was carried off the field after
Nico Llama Llama Ding Dong at the 20-yard line.
Never got carried off the field at UCLA. My son's ahead of me, 2-love.
No pressure.
Wow.
Coverage.
He freaking zinged that thing in there, don't you think?
Timalala on the receiving end of that pass. On the check down from
Iamaliava now. That's like the 8th different way I've heard that pronounced.
Let's go.
Well, if I leave out a la-la,
I got you.
You got me. That's good. 2nd and 3. Anthony Woods.
Oh, boy.
Trying to get lower than the defender.
3rd down, Gary.
May have for just a yard,
3rd down.
anything. Vincent Shavers.
You know what I think we need right here?
Tackles in the last couple of games. The sophomore.
Good old-fashioned timeout.
It's a 3rd down. They're moving quick.
Well, now that we know what they're lining up like, and there it is.
Has the 1st down. Tough yards there, running right back into Shavers.
Cracked him, bro.
And the second effort
not in a gay way. By the way, we just hit 227 likes. Thank you guys for hooking it up with the like button, man. You guys killed it there.
Preach.
We saw that graphic from Minnesota and Oregon.
Thank you, Justine. Or sorry, just me. Eyesight ain't what it used to be, just me.
What a day it's been in college football. Indiana, incredible story against a feisty.
Yama, yama, yama. Hand off. Uh-oh. Come on, boys.
There we go.
Nothing doing.
Right.
Dude, I feel like last week, too, you seem to have better success against the run with a 3-man front than a 4.
That's what I was going to tell you last week, though, is that we have better run coverage with 3.
Right in the middle of your screen. Watch him wrong arm this, right? Dip his shoulder and get underneath this big lineman, and get to the runner to stop him. Outstanding job of technique. That's textbook, exactly how you teach it.
Well, linebackers and the safeties are really stout for John Butler's defense. 2nd and 10.
No pressure from Shavers. Nobody there to clean up.
Oh, that's what I'm worried about.
Dude, they're just so lazy.
Lazy?
Shavers blows through the middle, gets to him, and then he takes off with the middle, and everybody who's on the outside, like in a contain, waits for him to get to the line of scrimmage. Watch this. Watch how quick Shavers gets up there and flushes him.
Doesn't matter. Number 52, Rogers, you have no chance. The athletic ability of Nico Iamaliava gets him down the field for another 1st down.
You got to get to the run lanes when he does that, man. I mean, Butler's got to get to the run lanes quicker.
He really did. And John Butler was having nightmares about him all week. Stopping his feet.
Hand off, couple yards.
Oh!
What?
Who was that? It was pulled back.
2nd down and 7.
Shit, he's all right. He popped up. Look like dude's leg was like stuck under him. He was back. I can't say his last name. Petrisky. What's his name?
It does.
I can't say it.
No.
Two teams, right? Obviously,
I'll just call him Pete.
is a quarterback that's been playing all year, but he's kind of rejuvenated since the coaching change. And obviously, on the other side is TJ Latif.
2nd and 7.
Born on Fox right before our eyes.
And I think both teams are playing with the freedom of knowing what their new goals are. After
Hand off. Getting close.
It's very close to the necessary yardage to make. Pickup of 6. He's signaling 1st down, but I think he's going to be a little shy. Javen Wright made the tackle.
Are they going quick?
Nice patience
Gap discipline's just sloppy, man.
Thomas, right? He gets into the line of scrimmage and then he
Just
kind of
stand there
finds his way
watching,
through
worried about
to get close to a first down. And I'm just telling you, I would leave the ball in the hands.
knowing exactly where he's going for the go instead of just filling gaps. Filling gaps tight.
I want number
tight
to have the football.
Yama, please no. All right.
Go for it again, you think?
What is it? 4th and what?
1.
And that's a play call.
I would think they're going to go for it.
Because you know you're going
but first,
they
got 2 timeouts.
All they got to do is get Yamalama on the edge, and we're screwed.
They bring in that big, heavy package. Number 92, Siali Taupaki, is in the football game.
There's the big
cool hair, dude.
Thomas and Frias are in the backfield.
Come on, get him! Wow! Wow! Butler, I think Butler's the one that made the tackle.
Nope.
That wasn't Butler?
They made that play in spite of him. He called the wrong play. Maybe he finally called the right play, and that's why Rule didn't call a timeout there.
That's huge, man. That is huge. If we can go back out here, get one more tutty on the ground. I mean,
I don't care how we get it, man.
I mean, I don't either, but it's just we've been running a lot.
They don't say it. They don't say it.
I figure it's going to be on the ground. All right?
I'll put you on the ground.
In a sexual way? Or are we talking?
No. Don't get your hopes up.
Wow.
I'm just drinking water right now.
Adam says Matt Rule is building something special.
Spatial. Don't let
only because we scored. Had we turned the ball over or had we had a 3 and out, he needs to go. You don't know that
he's been a hater.
Well, I'm just saying the others.
Adam's probably been on the up and up the whole way. Don't freak out. This will be just a second, but I got to move this.
This guy, folks. This guy.
I mean, my gambling. I mean, my fantasy football window moved.
Appreciate you, Mr. Strike. You know, this is a decent time to say it. Help us out, guys. Obviously hit the like button if you will, but also we're really close to 6,000 subs total. So if you're not subscribed, hit the sub button and join us. Obviously, we're here for every game. Normally always do a preview and a post-game video as well and show.
It means to say we're here for you, folks. We're not here for the game. We're here for you guys.
For your pleasure.
We're
bent over a barrel for your pleasure.
Bent over a barrel.
Navin, yes. Sundo is gonna run the Sun stream. He's gonna start it and run it. And then hopefully this game will actually end in time for me to be there for like the end of that game. What up, Greg?
I'll let you know if you're gonna make it to that game or not.
If Gary says it's okay, I should have said. And one says, just say what you're thinking. If you're not subbed, you're a loser. No, I mean, I've got channels.
We're not saying that, but no, some people are saying that.
Some people have said that. No, it's not a big deal. Like I watch a lot of channels that I'm not subbed to, so I get it. There's a laziness factor. There's a not paying attention factor there. Iowa Bassman says, subscribed in Iowa in my own personal hell with a Hawkeye and Wolverine fan on either side for neighbors. That's rough. That is rough.
Thoughts and prayers are with you, my guy. T's and P's.
And after the ball's turned over on downs, Nebraska from their 40.
Emmett dancing.
Shucking and jiving.
Bands to make him dance. Bands will make him dance.
California, making the stop, and there's Butler. He's been around the pro game for a long time. He's happy with what he's seen so far.
Oh, yeah, the discipline of the defensive line to not go offside because you will get those 3 yards. A nice job of his defense standing tall against a UCLA offense that's really finding their groove.
Isaiah
All right, we're on the 42-yard line, I believe.
He is set behind Latif.
Gotta keep it.
Gets the edge.
All right.
Very close to the
It's up about seven and a half.
Not bad.
Third down and 1.
This decal's coming off his cheap-ass helmet. Fire the equipment. You think their fans are yelling to fire the equipment guy?
Gotta be. Ours would.
Sorry, we don't accept mediocrity.
We don't accept mediocre helmet decals.
Third and 1.
Harburg and Motion. Oh, he's going to take it.
Hey.
I haven't seen that before. It actually worked.
Just a couple of years ago, moved to tight end. He sets in there, gets under center, and takes it for a little quarterback sneak to get.
Probably Brady. I'm what you call addicted. Yes, if I was playing Marvel Rivals tonight, don't worry about it, all right? Don't worry about that. That's none of your concern,
No,
sir.
I'm not cool enough for your cartoon games.
There you go.
Multiple third downs. That's only the second one of the game. And they're making sure they're not in those third and long situations and those obvious pass situations because you know the offensive line has struggled to protect in those times.
This pace and this offense is a far cry from what we last saw on the road.
Latif.
We had them in Minnesota.
Hands off.
Yep. Hop, skip, and a jump.
We'll take it.
Rugby.
Oh, we'll take it.
Oh, that's dirty. Don't be throwing my guy down like that.
Cattleman, my boy Sundo's been playing the hell out of some hell divers.
How is this play able to work? Number 6, John Bonds. He's supposed to
Epo, I actually don't play Jeff. I'm actually a Rocket and Invisible Woman main.
Johnson to get on the outside. Tim almost
all right.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry you have to suffer through this.
Wow.
Had that ball up high.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe later you can talk about your magic cards that you've been collecting.
The Gathering?
I heard you catch yourself there.
Oh, yeah.
You're becoming a grizzled.
Latif, 1st and 10.
That's a compliment to him, is it not?
Hand off. Dude, he shot out of a cannon there.
Yeah, then he ran into a brick wall.
John Vaughn's number 6.
Is that Nelson?
By the way,
Or
you think a
Mosey?
freshman to have started at Nebraska? Ted Kenfield did it years and years ago. We're talking back 4 or 5 decades ago. Tommy Frazier, the national champion, started as a freshman. Cody Green in 2009, and Dylan Raiola, one of the only 5. TJ
Cody Green, almost forgot about him.
That was my boy.
First game a year ago against
I'm friends with him on Facebook. Yeah, I've got it made.
Just tell each other happy birthday and stuff.
Wow. Goes over the middle. What
Nice
a throw
throw,
to Key. Key with the high step.
Protect the ball. That is, baby.
Don't worry about him
That was a
protecting the
dime.
ball, all right? He's going to protect the ball just fine.
That was a dime throw.
Really was.
29 yards and a 1st and goal.
It's a really nice design and a nice job of Harburg. He just stays strong. He sets kind of a pick, and it allows for Dane Key, who's
Not
got
kind
his
of a
legs
pick.
back, to go right underneath.
Push the dude 8 yards
And
downfield.
you're just chasing if you're a UCLA defender.
What a
Great
throw,
throw.
man.
Yeah. He almost looks like a young Gary Menson out there.
That's very nice. I like that.
You know what else is nice?
What's that?
This young quarterback, TJ Latif, he's yet to throw an incompletion.
Yeah.
He is lighting this Rose Bowl up in his homecoming.
Think he's been in touch, or probably will be in touch with something.
Getting a timeout?
Possibly. I'm sure they might be
Is
here.
it 2-minute warning?
Keeps going on.
Think so. Something.
Definitely something. You're 100% right.
Something. Okay. Corn Dodger says, seems like this team's behind this QB all the way. It's going to be interesting, bro. It's going to be interesting.
His multi-dimensional, his ability, his dual threat ability definitely huge impact on the offensive line, and I think on what Holgorsen feels comfortable calling. Or even if it is the same plays, the RPOs and the different type of run options are an actual threat with him where they're not with Raiola.
Hunter King Fishing says, where do we think Dylan transfers? How dare you, sir? How dare you? That man has a broken fibula for you. How dare you? All right? How dare you? JJ, the lonely bull in Asia, says, just subbed, guys. Watching from my home in Bangkok, Thailand.
Nice.
Why you gotta flex that on us like that?
Nice. He's probably getting massaged while he watches the game.
Be careful. It might be a lady boy. Or, in which case, enjoy.
Not that you would
Enjoy
judge.
that lady boy. Maybe send a couple our way.
He said Dylan moving to tight end next year? Question mark. Oh, that's good, man. Oh,
this world.
Good times.
Ooh, we got somebody watching in Austria. What's up, Fizzy? I will say this. As of right now, in this moment, Latif is making an argument for himself, which is like, I don't know. I don't think he's making a clear-cut argument like I should be the starter, but he's helping his argument. Is that fair? Certainly helping his argument.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not shitting the bed. He's not making it like,
no, he's looking great.
No, we can't do that with this dude.
Yeah. That too, Gordon. He says it's UCLA. Relax. That too. But dude, we're built. We could easily shit the bed versus UCLA. That ain't nothing for us. That's light.
No, and then the first few games of Dylan's career last year, he looked like he's throwing those balls to Nair and Banks and even Ja'Cory, like airing it out more. And then once it got tightened down and people had film and shit like that, it was like,
hand off to Emmett, 4 yards
blitz
perhaps.
He was uncomfortable, switches him up.
Hey, $5 dono from Red Ben. Thank you, man. He said, first time watching. Love your coverage. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Second and goal. Looks like we're going to get a timeout by UCLA. We touched on quarterbacks as freshmen that started.
What up, Phoenix Bird?
So updating it a little
Is he live already over there?
Tommy Frazier in 92. Cody Green in 09. Adrian Martinez, who really was who Scott Frost was counting on when he took over in 2018. And now, of course, Dylan Raiola.
Who are they playing?
But I dare say that
Clippers again for the third time in this young season. I know.
An incomplete pass.
Is Harden and Leonard back?
They're supposed to be. So, yeah. Wow, we got 300 likes. Let's go, guys. Hey, we're on the road to 500. Can we possibly get 500 likes real quick and easy before halftime? I was just say that logo looked familiar, Phoenix. Appreciate you.
It's a big defensive sequence for UCLA. Trying to hold them to 3 here.
I would go naked bootleg here. I would get Latif on the edge.
Out of the I formation.
Okay. All right.
Railed forward for 3.
Not quite the one. John
Yeah, at least he fell forward.
I'm cool with it. Keep the clock moving.
Yep.
But did they call timeout? Or was that previously?
We're going to take a look now at the current Big Ten standings after play today. Sponsored by Discover. Indiana, what a performance. I got to tell you, I think Mendoza may have taken at least a big step towards being the Heisman It may come down to he and Sayin if they play in the Big Ten Championship, how either one of them
Ooh, Droppin is watching from the U.S. Virgin Islands.
With Tim Duncan?
Okay.
He's sitting with Tim Duncan right now watching?
Of course he is. There's only 2 people in the Virgin Islands.
That wouldn't be a touchdown.
Wow. And don't forget to tune into the Discover
3.
Big Ten
You
Championship
get the guy that
game
runs the cable on the internet so they can watch.
On Fox.
That's true.
I thought Gus went through puberty.
The guy that comes out to fix the cable if it goes down.
Cable guy. Every country has to have one cable guy.
Could call it. 3rd and goal here. Out of the I-4.
3rd and goal.
Johnson dots the I.
Come on, boys. Let's get it! Woo! Hey, it's fun to play against another team that has run defense issues, right? Like, this is nice.
Well, he now has
Let's go, man. How much time is left?
147.
11th of the year, and I'd say 21 is getting his touches.
I don't think we've seen this offense move this seamlessly at any point.
He ain't lying. We have not moved this well this year.
Not against a Big Ten team.
No.
In the Rose Bowl.
Not anything like that, sir.
Oh, I don't think you can do that, can you?
Think about it. They were in position to win that game with USC, and when Raiola
Woo!
I think they deflated. I really do. But they learned a lot.
Huskers up. 2 score skis. Let's see. And 147. You think that's enough time? It's certainly enough time. I mean,
it's enough time, but they seem to. I feel like there's a little bit of a cat and mouse game. I don't know if that's specifically what you were talking about, but to get them, we missed the very beginning. I'm assuming that was a 3 and out. That first possession they had.
It was.
Then they just steadily ran the ball right down our throats and scored. And then to stop them on 4, see what they come out with. They're going to probably be a little more pressed, but if they can get Nico Kamana-Wanalea on a big break somewhere, that could change what they do offensively. But we'll see.
Yeah. What it do says, wish we would have beaten USC. We've still had a playoff chance. Definitely. That'd be a wild position to be in. And we really could have. We really probably should have, but kind of feels like a fate thing, to be honest.
Well, they should have beat Minnesota. If you
there
watch,
there you go.
Even with Raiola and the stand in the pocket too long and making the line look bad and the indecisiveness and throwing things like that. If you watch, which we have watched every Nebraska game, and if you've watched the majority of Minnesota games, like they're just not. Nebraska just went into that game like sleepwalking, dude. Like it was an absolute shit show of a game.
That was the week.
You could duplicate that if they tried.
That was the week that the Penn State rumors came out. Do you think that had anything to do with it?
No, but if it did, that's a bigger problem than just what happened with the game itself.
Well, you and me at that point were of the belief that if Penn State offers him, he's gone. That's how you and me thought in that moment. So some of the you and I, thank you.
Better.
That's what we were thinking. So I would imagine some of the players had to be thinking that too. Unless he straight up explicitly said to them in the locker room,
even if he went in and told them
this
right before kickoff, I'm leaving for Penn State after this game, you got to have more like resolve and pride. Like you're still playing for you essentially. And then the team, blah, blah, blah. Like you're going to go out and look like that because of rumors or because you don't know who your coach is. Like, I don't know. If that's true, that explains a lot why you struggle with close games so much. If you're that mentally weak, that's why I really don't want to believe it.
$20 dono from Mike Fracia. Thank you. Said, first time watching. Great coverage, gentlemen. Semper Fi. We got a real man in the chat, Gary.
A real man.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you for your service. All right, I respect the military, unlike Gary.
Oh, boy.
Gary's one of those hippies. All right.
In order to move it with only one timeout left in the half.
Come on, get that tackle. There we go.
Good tackle. Good tackle.
Guys, when Dana Holgerson took over the play calling in November last season, running back Emmett Johnson.
Why do they have helmet heaters? Wasn't it like 80 degrees today there?
I don't know.
He told me in the offseason he wanted to make sure he was a threat.
Ooh, we got somebody watching in Taiwan. Said Big Red Rant is an international channel. I can't wait to tell Sundo that. All right.
Sundo's the international man of mystery.
Thank you, Corn Dodger. I didn't want to say it. Got to run up the gut.
Hold him up for a minute and a half.
What the doctor ordered tonight for UCLA to keep their offense on time.
And they need to move quickly, and just with one timeout, this plays right into Nebraska's hands. This pass defense, number 2.
You think any of the players are hitting on that chick ref like Luka did that ref?
The Luka Bay ref.
Get
Get him done, baby! Let's go. That's how I'd sack your bitch ass if you tried running on me. I wouldn't let you go.
Pocket sack, dude. He had nowhere to go.
Nope.
He's trapped.
Must have been good coverage downfield, too.
Yeah, you can see the pocket is collapsing.
I'll tell you.
Of staying in their lanes, right? So now Nico cannot.
Hey, thank you, Katie Sullivan.
Right there, Judy in position and a nice job of
Ooh, we got Fog Shadow watching from Baghdad, Iraq, says Go Big Red. What up, Fog Shadow?
And a timeout was taken. Mike Hill, what's coming up on the State Farm Halftime Show?
Hey, coming up on the State Farm Halftime, second-ranked Indiana escapes Happy Valley with a dramatic finish. A one-sided battle for Big 12 supremacy between BYU and Texas Tech, plus ninth-ranked Oregon.
Now, is he allowed to say supremacy like that?
He can.
That felt like a dog whistle.
He can say it. A fraction of you can say it. I can't say it.
I'm just a guy that asks questions.
Questions.
You know, it's interesting, too, when you see the reaction from fans. We've reached November, okay, and that's when teams that are out of it.
Tony Gramson, Puerto Vallarta.
When they know, hey, we're trying to sell.
Sounds beautiful.
And that's exactly what went on.
Sounds beautiful.
All right.
That is not reflective of just how great a team the Hoosiers still
Oh, my back hurts worse than that offensive lineman for UCLA, by the
Yeah?
way.
Well,
By the by.
you are older.
Well, it's just 'cause I
Third
swapped
and
them.
long, it feels. Third and 11.
11.
Come on. Ah!
First downs. Just shy.
No, he got it.
They
Looked to
have
me
to
like
punt
he
if it's
got
short,
that.
right? There's no way they would
They
risk giving
got
us the ball
that.
back.
They got that.
Oh, he went out like a half a yard short.
Nah.
Eighth of a yard short.
Nah. Nah.
I don't like that. I don't like that spot.
Nico over the middle. That might have been another first down.
Timing and precision from Nico Yamayava. He gets that ball in there in a tight window, and it can't be stopped.
Both teams with one timeout left.
Come on. All right. Like the pressure.
Yeah.
How much longer in this quarter? What's the time?
52 seconds.
Too much time.
Too much time for what?
Don't question me.
Sunshine Neuheisel dialing up some drive plays.
Driving up a play called Strong Side.
Yeah, he's getting some looks tonight that he hasn't seen recently.
Shotgun. Looking. Okay.
The reserve tight end was
No good.
He's feeling the heat just a little bit in that pocket. Third down and 10.
John Smith says, fire John Butler.
Well, first he said these guys cannot say his name right. So do you want Butler fired because the announcers can't say his name right? Or are those two separate?
I think they're separate.
I think they're separate, too. I just want to make sure.
Had that career-high 5 touchdown passes against Penn State. Looks like it's going to take that kind of performance tonight. They want to stay with the Huskers. Frias is the setback on 3rd and 10.
Shotgun, dropping back. Oh, he escapes. Uh-oh. I can live with 3 points, Gary. I don't want to live with a touchdown.
I don't want to live with any points. I want guys to not over-pursue. He's just got some good bounce to him.
Nebraska Cornhusker defense.
He spiked it.
What was that against? EMI, I love you?
Yeah, EMI, I love you.
Oh, my goodness. What a nice job by him. That right leg in the ground. Sierra Wright doesn't have a chance.
Got guys out here tackling air.
You talked about
Sam says, where's the spy?
He did. It was a lot of this. It was a lot of this, and we've seen early in this drive, he's standing in the pocket.
But
as well, but his legs are the difference, and it's what makes him special.
And, credit Tino Sunseri for keeping Jerry Neuheisel here when he took over. But upon his exit, Neuheisel...
Oh, no, we had him. Bye-bye.
Get off the block, right?
They reset it again.
All right, Tim, if I'm defensive coordinator John Butler, I've seen enough. There's a spy that has to be dedicated to Nico Oyamale.
Yeah, Brady, he's solo for now.
And they spike it one more time. Only a second goes off the clock. Suddenly we're playing Canadian football. You get 3 downs now.
And at home, when I say a spy, one guy dedicated, and sometimes you use a guy on both sides of the field, but one guy dedicated to make sure that when Nico Oyamale starts to run,
he just said Amaliava. There's no way he's even trying to get it right.
Why don't they just say his first name?
They're having fun with it, bro. That's what I literally think is happening right now. They don't even care that they're getting it wrong. They're not even. It's worse than Wembanyama when he first got popular.
Or Giannis.
Yeah.
Get him.
Oh, no.
My God, dude.
Not bad. It could have been a lot worse.
That would have been nice.
And they'll utilize it. 18 seconds left in the half.
Final timeout of the half.
I like what John Butler, the defensive coordinator in Nebraska, did there. He dropped one of his best football players in the back.
I mean, if you can't stop that dude, I would just keep blitzing him every play. Just try to run him ragged.
Whichever way the quarterback goes, he can chase him down so he can't pick up big yardage.
It'll be a great Saturday. Next week, we ask you to start it strong with us. Michigan Northwestern from historic Wrigley Field. It all starts with Big Noon.
I mean, they for sure need a spy, but they need somebody that's not going to catch, like stand there flat-footed and let him put a move on him, or somebody's not going to bite.
Sounds like they need you out there.
I mean,
playing middle linebacker.
I wasn't going to say it, but
at 42 years old, you'd lay a lick on
you don't
somebody.
like that.
What?
What we were just looking at.
Wow.
Now, is TJ going to have another blunt at halftime, or did he get enough before the game, you think, to last him?
Well,
I'm hoping that
you know,
the left and the right can come together in the middle, and we can fly, baby, fly.
Kind of like me, huh?
3rd down and 4.
It's all come together.
Frias is in the backfield.
Here we go, boys. Can we get a stop? Yamalama ding dong. What a tackle, Marshall, but they storped the clock, man.
It's all right.
Marshall with the shove out. And it's a 4th down situation.
Do they trust their kicker?
Guys, we got 1.5 watching, 1.5K. Can you help us out, please? Could you help these poor e-cucks out and hit the like? Can we get to 500 before halftime? That would be a record. Here's the field goal. Unless they fake it.
49.
Not that long, it don't feel like.
49 yards? That's long for college, bro.
Not for me. I'll bang that shit out from 79. No. And no. Let's go. That is the type of shit we would do if we were the ones kicking.
Kneel down, pitch it to Harburg, flea flicker back to Latif, end around to Jacory. He turns and passes back to Latif, who hits Emmett down the sidelines for a touchdown. Just a quick little something.
After the snap from Salem Abdul-Wahab. But a lot of times when you see that,
well,
Devin, almost always the kick is hooked.
I'm ready for a uninterrupted 20-minute halftime show from Gary. You talking straight through. Pretend we're recording a video.
Don't see that happening.
And just go. Well, I got a piece, so help us out here.
And you ask me one question, and then I go on for a half hour.
So, Gary, what'd you think about this first half?
Well, I'll just bring the chat up.
I'll be
What do you got? What do you got before you go?
I'm just proud of you. I'm proud to know you. I'm proud to be in the same room with you digitally.
Oh, shit, man. I appreciate that.
No, man. I mean, I feel like things haven't been this good in the first half in a long time. I'll be right back.
No, and I don't want to downplay it, but UCLA is not very good. I know they had a little spurt there after they fired their coach, but again, like I've said before, with bad teams that we've played, you can only play what's in front of you. But Latif does not look like he did in the second half of that stretch in the USC game where he had to come in. Obviously, a very different circumstance. I think the biggest thing is he had a full week in Dana, man. Dana, if you look back when he's had success and been top 5, top 10 offenses at the country, whether he's been a coordinator or head coach, he's had a mobile quarterback where he could do kind of like the Emmett touchdown. You know, a lot of misdirection stuff. Your quarterback's a threat to run. You can get him rolling and the flow going one way, and then he's got the ability to pass against the grain of the defense, the flow of the defense. But his accuracy's been spot on. I don't know. Is he still 100%? I'm not sure. Chris Snyder, $2 dono, best half of the season. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue that. I mean, especially Big Ten opponent-wise. Jamie Kramer says, thank you, Gary. You're a real G. I'm not, but thank you. You are the real G. Cattleman, yes, we get ball. Yeah, I mean, they haven't shown any signs of slowing us down, let alone stopping us. So halftime adjustments have kind of been Achilles' heel for Nebraska all year, both sides of the ball, I feel. So we'll see if that rears its ugly head, but you got to feel confident we can really open this up in the second half. Dual threat QBs are more fun to watch. Running football is our brand. I agree 1,000% it's more fun to watch. I think if the way they were trying to build the team around Raiola would have worked to where you could contain a pocket for long stretches, whatever. Obviously, it didn't happen. So yeah, this is the style that obviously we need. We'll see how it goes when we play better defenses the next 2 weeks, and there's a little bit of a game plan. I don't know that these guys had a lot to go off of. I heard they were going back and looking at his high school film to try and prep for Latif. So that's a huge advantage. We'll see if it's how quickly they can, when I say they, how quickly other teams can pick up on tendencies, both from Holgerson's play calling and Latif's play style. Like I said, last year, the first few weeks of Raiola, and granted, we started off with like UTEP and, we played bad teams last year as well. But once we got into like the Illinois game and they started putting a lot of pressure on Raiola, he was just a day and night different quarterback. And that's kind of been the blueprint since for every team that's played us. So I don't think that's going to be the answer to stop Latif, just sending a ton of pressure. But if there's something that teams notice or a team picks up on that they can manipulate and that other teams pick up, we'll see. But wouldn't worry about that now, man. I'm very happy with the way things are rolling. All right, he said Latif's still 6 for 6 at 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, I think it is. So Appreciate you getting me that. Katie Sullivan said Latif knew that he needed to step up after last week. He even said in the press conference last week after that game, he just needed to play better. Yeah, I don't know if we were still live or if it was in our post-game video we did where we talked about that. It's like, you like to see that maturity from him and like the accountability. He wasn't shrugging off like, oh, I got thrown in or, whatever. Like, not that I would expect a guy like that of his character to make excuses, but it's huge when you have a player that acknowledges that and then you give him a full week of getting ready. He's holding himself accountable. He feels kind of shitty after the last performance he had and he's looking to improve. That all seems to be very apparent so far. I don't even know where I left off. Sorry, this thing's cruising on me. He said, I like Rule, but Rule is an above average coach at best. His praise comes from taking garbage teams and turns them around. When a team is at the bottom, there's only one way to go. Well, or laterally, or you stay at the bottom, right? Like we did a Rule video last year, I think Gabe titled it like we need to talk about Matt Rule or something like that. And that's been my deal with him is some coaches are just GMs and they're better as that. I agree with I don't remember, somebody earlier said that his game management is dog shit, and I don't know that I would say dog shit, or I'm paraphrasing, but it's not great. You know what I mean? Whether you want to say it's not good, it's average, below average, whatever, but it's not great. I don't like when he uses timeouts, doesn't use timeouts. I don't like some of the times he kicks field goals when I feel like he should go for it and vice versa. And I'm nobody, not because I don't like it doesn't mean it's the wrong decision, but that having a coach that can build a program up, which he's proven he can do, he's recruiting for us better than we've ever had. Ever. And the top two recruiters we ever had, he's doing better than that. We were like 5th in the nation for the 27 class, I think, and added a couple guys this year, and we're like 3 or 4 as of now with the potential for more guys to commit soon. If you're that style of coach, great, as long as you're willing to get coordinators that you trust in that are solid guys that can coach, and you let them do their thing. Don't bring in a guy who's known for X, Y, or Z and then be like, well, I want you to do this, or constantly be in the headset every other play telling them what you want them to do. Just stay out of the way. Let guys you hired do what you brought him in to do. I feel he does a good job with that. I know there's a lot of discrepancy if Butler's the right guy. There's been times throughout the season where people said Holgorsen wasn't the guy. But if Rule continues to build this program the way he has, continues to recruit like he's been recruiting, and then just keeps coaches and assistants in the right positions that can do their thing, I think the future could be pretty bright. Sorry, guys, I'm missing so many of these, and I talk too much. I think Butler's a great D coordinator. Imagine what Butler will do when we have a solid D line. That's a big part of it. I also think I don't know that we have a legit like middle linebacker, like run stopping style middle linebacker that will hit those running lanes and fill those holes before, whether it's running quarterbacks or halfbacks, are able to get into those lanes. And then you're trying to get guys to make open field tackles, which is super hard to do. Holy shit, the people hating are negative as fuck. It's why Nebraska fans are seen as some of the worst in college football. Yeah, that's every fan base, man. I mean, I'm a Bills fan, and all week long I heard how horrible Brandon Beane is because he didn't make a trade at the deadline. It's like Buffalo was a dumpster fire of a franchise for years and years until he got there and got Josh Allen and other guys. And you can't give away your picks every year for a guy that might be on the roster for a year or two, especially if you stretch out your salary cap. So it's like people are going to knee-jerk react. You know what I mean? They're going to not like a game 1 week and want this guy gone, and then next week this is good, so we love this or that. They're wishy-washy. And it's just some of the fans they live and die week to week or play by play or whatever. It's just different. You know, I don't know that they're necessarily wrong on everything. It's just the way they watch or interpret it. about them Raiders. Yeah, they look solid, man. Texas Tech got all of them this year for $7 million NIL. Every fan base has the hate watcher type fans. It's not exclusive to Nebraska. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm saying. But also, Nebraska fans are definitely passionate. Like, you look at the crowd all the way in LA, it's all Nebraska fans. I mean, it's probably 80-20 at best, Nebraska fans. They're going to be passionate when things aren't going well. They're going to be passionate when things are going well. So it's just kind of comes with the territory. Where we at? I don't know where I'm at. Sorry, I'm missing so many guys. I'm not like selectively skipping over any of it. If people want Nebraska to win, hit the like button. Let's see how many true Cornhusker fans are in this chat. Appreciate you, Jeff. NIL just made Ohio State champions. I think every season, worst decision ever. Largest, richest program, just going to sweep up every season until it changes. Maybe. I mean, they have Les Wexler, or whatever his name is, the Jeffrey Epstein guy that owns Victoria's Secret and all that stuff. Dude's like a multi-billionaire. So yeah, I mean, you look at like Oregon, like Brady's Ducks has Phil Knight. That's stupid money. There's some places have like a ton of multimillionaires or a couple billionaires that are all putting money together. So I mean, there's a shitload of money. You could argue I don't disagree with you, but you could argue the other side of that is your Indiana's in, not that they're on that level, but like Northwestern is a threat to some of these teams. It's creating more parity across the board in college football, and maybe not that top tier parity, but the floor isn't as low, if that makes sense. So, and you've seen any week, certain teams can lose to teams they have no business losing to. But now you have every team has some guys, you know what I mean? Like there's money for every team to go get a guy that might opt to be a third string guy at Georgia or Alabama for a year or two, where now he'd go make $100K to play for what would normally be a bottom tier, a mediocre tier team. I live 30 miles north of Lubbock, Texas. I'm a Nebraska fan. Nebraska has everything but the O-line and the D-line. That's all. Yeah, I know it's probably sounds stupid. I'm not trying to make excuses, but when Latif's in there and he can run and he can extend the pocket, or he can not give the pocket time to break down because he rolls, you know, like everything's coming out of like a bootleg or a rollout, it makes the offensive line look better. I really think if we had a legit run stopping, like middle linebacker type that could just kind of play the middle and be very quick and physical, getting into those run lanes quicker, the D line would look better. But I feel like guys aren't gap disciplined. A lot of times the edge isn't contained when you see those runs break for big runs that start off on the outside. In the pocket doesn't need to be perfect because guys aren't getting off the block and making the tackles. And when guys come free off the edge fast, they over pursue the quarterback. So I just think there's things you can do to compensate so that there isn't so much pressure on the offensive line or so much pressure on the defensive line. Let's get back down towards the bottom. Who gets ball start the third quarter? We do. Nebraska ball after, sorry. Debatable. Our defense just mid against the run. I would say it's bad against the run. There's such a bias against Nebraska now. When Emmett threw the Heisman pose, everyone saw it, but neither announcer said anything to share some love. There was a chart thing I saw about Big Ten running backs with 10 touchdowns or more. Something that had 8 or something running backs up there. Didn't even mention Emmett. You know, he's had 10 at the time and I think he was overall, but maybe one of those guys in rushing yards. I love the NIL, but they need to cap it for position across the board. That's one of those things I'd blame the NCAA, man. They were so adamant about not paying players that it went all the way to the Supreme Court. And when the Supreme Court said you can't prevent these guys from making money, now you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. You know what I mean? It's like they could have come out and said, yes, players can make money, but a team's roster can only amount to 500,000, or a player can only make 50,000 or 100,000, whatever. Like they could have set up guidelines and parameters to it, but they were just no, not going to budge, not going to negotiate, not willing to even have the conversation. So it goes to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court goes, okay, now you don't have a say, and now they're scrambling to try and see what they can do to fix it. But the NCAA is absolute dog water, so I wouldn't expect anything more. Latif is looking so smooth and executing extremely well. Holgorsen seems like he likes calling plays for quarterbacks like him. But yeah, 100%. Like a little bit ago, I was talking about that when you look at when he was at Houston, West Virginia, places where he had just dominant offenses. He had those style of quarterbacks. God damn it, I can't read. The funniest part about NIL is that Northwestern players sued for it when they were a good team. NIL started, they suck. Yeah. Buck and Futz blames Sam Keller. Sam Keller was the orchestrator of a lot of it. God, how long ago was that, man? It took that long. That's wild. I don't know. I'll be very interested to see not how we do overall. I mean, obviously I will, but how we do overall against Penn State and especially Iowa, but what they do to game plan for specifically Latif. Because I think Holgorsen, why I was so excited to get him, I think he can do really well in that cat and mouse game, the adjust, the back and forth. I feel like he needs the mobility of a quarterback, and at very least the threat of the mobility of a quarterback to be able to do all the things he wants to do and exploit defenses. So now that we're forced into that position where that's what we have, that's the option we get to work with, I'm curious what teams will try to do to take away either the passing aspect or the running or mobility aspect of Latif to try and make him specifically more one-dimensional, in turn to be able to game plan for the offense differently. The majority of fans didn't even attend the university. Better marketing, more money, more NIL capitalism. All the while, those players were getting $50K to $500K degrees for free. We should be licking our chops. We have a coach. All those kids on those 25 teams are up for grabs who don't have a coach. Yeah, I think you saw that kind of right away when they fired Franklin, to be like specific to your point of what you're saying, where instantly Rule had 2-3 of those guys set up for visits, trying to go after that. I would imagine he's doing the same thing with the Floridas and LSUs and schools like that, to your point, have let their coaches go and they're kind of up in the air. But I think it's going to be a quick domino effect. Once one or two of those positions get filled, I think a lot of them will. And then you'll see a lot of guys stay, or guys going from, like Kiffin, for example. I think he'll stay at Ole Miss. But say he were to go to Florida, I think you see a lot of those players go with him, but then a lot of players that are already on the fence or have committed to Florida staying. So, I mean, for sure there'll be some loose ones out there, but I think when some of these coaches get hired, you'll see a lot of these guys commit officially or recommit if they decommitted.
Loose ones are tight.
Loose ones are tight. Tight. But you back for good now?
Yeah, I was just joining Sundo for a little bit.
I figured. Too much whiteness over here with me. I figured you'd go.
I needed some melanin in my life.
I drive
culture in your world. I'm gonna go fill these back up.
Go for it.
We'll entertain the masses now.
The masses, he says. Rue says if Bo Pelini was a good enough coach,
does it look worse with my chair, or does it look worse with the whole?
Oh, I could just pull you off for there. There you go. Just walk away. You don't have to. Yeah. Rue says, if Pelini was a good coach, you have seen him at the premier program upon his firing at Nebraska. That didn't happen. Now, did it? Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, I think he could have been a top-tier defensive, and he had been from time to time. Like, remember he worked at LSU. He was a defensive coordinator there. He's a top-tier defensive guy, but I think he was just his blood ran a little too hot for most teams. I really miss Pelini at times. Here. There we go. And one said Bo's brother was better D coordinator, but had to get caught with alcohol and cocaine. That was crazy. That was a crazy time in Nebraska fandom. Ooh, I think the game is almost back, folks.
HG Hotels and Resorts.
We is back.
Will show you a great deal, but in addition to that, Devin Gardner, perfection is what we saw from TJ Latif. I'm talking.
All right, TJ Latif stands. Now is your time.
I mean, it's been incredible to watch this young quarterback come home and do what he's done. It started.
He has looked great.
His very first play, almost 15 yards, and then you get on the edge. You show that you can do pretty much anything a quarterback needs to do. His multifaceted skill set has been on full display. And though he is the star, he's got a co-star. His name is.
Oh, you know it, Mike. My goodness. And one said, I'm feeling a 60-yard TJ run for a TD. If that happens, man, people are definitely not going to want Raiola back. That's going to give him some T-Magic vibes. And you know he's capable.
So that perfection will be put to the test. Remember, this is a young quarterback that hasn't gone into a halftime after playing well in the first half. You have to recapture a lot of what you did, and you look forward to seeing if he can do that right now.
Let's get the latest from Josh Sims. Josh?
Well, guys,
you know what, Tim?
Yes.
I think we should make Josh wait just a little bit longer, and we'll get him after the kick.
I thought he had plenty of time myself, but okay. He got a nice.
All right, we're back. Thank you guys for hitting the like button, man. 500 at halftime is actually insane for us, so thank you guys. Here comes the kick. And no return. That is way out of bounds.
Well, Timmy B, Matt Rule told me that TJ Latif playing like a veteran in the first half, making all the right reads, executing the offense the way they want him to, and they want to continue with a steady diet of Emmett Johnson, who made some big-time plays in the first half. He said on defense, they've done a good job of limiting Nico's weapons. Yes, he's been scrambling, and if he continues to do that, they want to keep hitting him. So
ooh, that's a good comparison, James. Holy crap.
Yeah, and you know,
that's interesting.
UCLA, from a defensive standpoint, absolutely needs a stop on this drive. Their offense is not constructed to come from 3 touchdowns behind against anybody.
Latif gonna hand it off. Let's waste some time. Let's grab a quick first down if you don't mind. Silent nuke with a not so silent.
If they want to execute your plan of
a not so silent 5 memberships given out. Thank you, man. We got Cam Plays, Spectrum Hustle, J Bud Memes, Tanner Goss, and BRM Gaming. Man, thank you for the 5 donated memberships. Silent.
They go under center now.
Big dog in the house over here.
Extra tight end.
Ooh, you sound terrible. Something's wrong with your mic.
No,
you do.
They're getting to the second level on virtually every running.
You might want to leave and come back.
And the double team comes with the center, Justin Evans, and his.
He sounds like Predator if Predator was gay.
Henry Latif. They do a nice job of doubling to the second level, and by the time Emmett is already touched, he's already got a productive first down run.
Yeah, that's 97 Jacob Busick. Youngster out of Westminster, Missouri. This is a young man that's been a little bit banged up. Coming in, he was going to try to go. He's a very effective defensive end, and they need him to be able to play.
They got somebody hurt. They got a D end out.
Up there with guys that have been banged up.
It's good to see him walk off the field underneath his own power. But how about this offensive line? They've really taking this game in their hands. When their run game needs to get going, they're getting behind those guys, and it starts with number 51, Evans, the center.
Oh, for the love of God.
It's really impressive to watch, even here early in the second half.
And got to credit Dana Holgorsen for understanding that in the aftermath of that Minnesota game, when their tackles were just being blown up by Minnesota, he said, you know what, we're going to stop looking for those reads and going to the second and third options. Let's get the ball out of there quickly. And they've done that in their most recent games. 2nd and 3.
All right, Latif. Hand off. First down.
First down to the 49, Gary Smith.
Beautiful.
The tackle making the stop, number 58 for UCLA.
And on 2nd and short, you can all but guarantee it's probably going to be a run, because before that run, they were averaging 5.1 yards per carry. They are having a day on the ground to go along with this debut of T.J. Latif.
And defensive coordinator Kevin Coyle of UCLA had said to us, look, we had the week off. We prepared as best we could for Emmett Johnson, understanding that it's his production that Nebraska will win with ultimately in terms of touches, whether it's in the air
Latif.
or on the ground.
Fake handoff, looking to throw, stepping up. It's a nice little scamper.
That really is the only difference I see between he and
all right.
Is he'll take maybe a second look briefly, and then he's gone.
Love it.
Yeah, and I love the way that Dana Holgorsen, the offensive coordinator, is simplifying things.
Appreciate it, Douglas.
See it and it's not clean and clear and sunny, you take
Jeff says, let's get to 800 likes for this live. That would be insane.
The whole entire playbook is open. You can go to that big
Let's start with 600, shall we?
Or whatever you want to do.
Great hire by Rule to pick up Dana Holgorsen. As his OC.
Linden Daddy in motion. Try that tunnel screen that gets walloped, but we do get the first.
Yeah, Jacob Busick, I'm going to say he's healthy and he's good to go. He came off the field
there?
underneath his own power.
Is it any better?
Down is picked up.
Yeah.
At big number 97.
Definitely better.
You don't sound confident. I don't like that.
Actually, it sounds weird again. It's really fuzzy and loud as shit. I don't know which mic you're using.
I think he may have felt it.
Don't worry about it.
Like a timeout, Nebraska.
Ugh, it sounds bad.
Dana saw something.
First time out of the half, Nebraska.
Dana saw something he didn't like, and he and Matt.
Is that better?
That is better. Thank you. I was about to have to slap you around.
It's a good thing I'm a whiz with electronics.
In Los Angeles.
A little Depeche Mode for this game.
Don't act like you know music.
Wow. Ain't nothing but
That's just
something
gonna
to sing.
hit entire chat off.
Let's go ahead and be a good boy. Pop that camera on.
Don't do that.
It put it all back where it was supposed to go. Beautiful.
I did that though.
You put it all back where
That
it was
was all
supposed to
me.
go.
All me.
Mm-mm-mm.
Nothing to do with you.
Huskers moving the ball here a little bit. Nice and slow and steady wins the race type shit.
Mm.
You know? Gary?
Wow.
Can I call you Gary?
Well, usually just my friends call me that, but I'll make an exception for you.
Appreciate it.
You call another timeout?
Did he, guys?
Everybody in the chat's talking about dude loves him some timeouts, man.
I know.
Can you imagine playing Madden or college football against that dude?
Well, you know. Oh my God, what was that? What was that?
What?
I'm watching the Suns game. Jalen Green got hurt, by the way.
By the by, didn't
Looks
he just
like
come back like a game or two ago?
Yeah, it looks like he's only played one game. Looks like he re-aggravated his hammy that he was out with. Super
Those
awesome.
like never heal.
They don't. I know. John Smith said Dana got the call, a.k.a. Dana's going to be kissing a wall pretty soon. Now, you've kissed that wall, haven't you?
Well, Tim Skipper,
I don't even know what you're talking about, man.
Me neither.
What happened in the first half? He said in this second half, we need to up the level of physicality. We need to win in the trenches. And then when it comes to offense, we need to be able to run the ball, whether it's our running backs or Nico. That is the name of the game. They want to pound the rock in this second half, Timmy B.
First and 10, fresh off a timeout. You know there's going to be a banger play.
Don't get cute with me. Play action.
You know it's going to be a banger play.
Okay. And now how you like that Matt Rule timeout?
How you love that banger play coming out the timeout. You know what, Matt? You call the timeout. You call 7 timeouts and a half if you want. We'll pay for a couple extra ones for you.
Well, John Bonds is in man-to-man coverage, and he gets lost in the shuffle, and you can't blame
I hope
because Nebraska has
what a pass, man.
I hope he doesn't go pro, man.
Nice touch pass.
You'll see that this design is so perfect because of the productivity of Nebraska.
Listen to that crowd, dude. That's a Nebraska crowd in Los Angeles. Oh, did he hit that or did he shank?
Yeah, he made it. He made it.
I was gonna.
He's been working on those cutters.
What I was gonna do to you, bro. He just saved your life.
I'm telling you, he's there, and he's got him spinning in Pasadena.
This isn't gonna bode well for Raiola, bro.
No, probably not. But let's let a few games play out, all right?
Oh, I'm sure Husker fans are going to let a few games play out. Hey, everybody.
You know they are.
Hey,
They're
everybody,
patient.
let's let a couple games play out, he says.
Remember when Martinez was going to win the Heisman after his first game? And Raiola was going to go pro after 2 seasons after his first couple games?
Oh. No. Yeah, which Martinez? Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Take your pick.
Okay. No joke. But I have a excuse for this. I was very young.
You got an excuse for everything.
I was very young. Okay? But what was it Joe Daly?
Was what Joe Daly? He was a
his
quarterback,
first name
yeah.
Joe?
Yeah.
It is Joe.
It is.
I was young, man. I was like junior in high school, maybe senior. And I was like, he had a week. He had a hell of a statistical week. And I remember being like, bro might be a Heisman candidate at some point. I was a child. So don't judge.
There's plenty of other things to judge you for.
That's true.
That's the least of your concerns.
That's true. I will kiss a wall, though, if that gets me out of anything.
Every chance you get.
This channel is brought to you by APAC. Just wanted to throw that out there real quick. And always will be. Purple Haze says TJ for Heisman. No.
What's the fewest amount of games players ever played and won the Heisman? 1.
No. RB says, will Dylan get his $3 million next year? Look, here's the thing. I think I've solved it, Gary. Do you mind if I solve it real quick?
Of course, if anybody could solve it, it's you.
If Latif can play like this against Penn State and Iowa, then I'm not even going to complain about the calls for him to be the starter. So is that fair?
Yeah. How and why that happened?
Yeah. I don't have a problem with people wanting like a mobile quarterback or whatever, even where I was in there. My whole stance, though, is if you're basing it off of what he did when you're up 40 against Houston Christian and Akron, and the coaching staff, the program, everything has invested so much as far as what they're doing around and how they're trying to make the team look to fit Raiola. They're not going to just go, yeah, these couple games didn't look good, so we're going with this freshman, even though we've given you the bag, getting you to commit, open the door for all these other commits we're getting and all these other players that came and said, you don't have Ja'Cory Barney and all the Miami people without it. You don't have a lot of the recruits that have committed in the last couple of years. And not that that's the end all be all. Now that you have that, if you can be better and start winning, of course you do that. You got to do what's best for the program overall. But I don't have a problem with going with whoever the better guy is.
He is in what they say his bag tonight.
First and 10. Let's see what Jerry Neuheisel can pull out of his bag of tricks.
Llama. Out to the edge. What a throw.
Good throw.
Man.
Out to the 49-yard line to Rico Flores, the Notre Dame transfer. His third target of the night.
I mean, just watch this laser. I mean, he locates him and phew. Oh, layered that.
Damn, both of them were just a buzz late, dude. Good.
Oh, come on. Better be a hold. Better be
Yeah,
a hold.
I'm sure that's what it is, Gabe.
Just cutting through there. We've got a marker down.
They're not going
How
to
do we
just
get this
let
game closer?
UCLA hold.
Side judge delivering the news to Francisco VR.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Number 16 in the defense. His 15-yard penalty.
Judy.
Play with an automatic first down.
Elijah Judy, the nose guard, senior out of Philadelphia, tagged with
that hurts.
The hands to the face.
He's probably getting his jersey ripped off and swiped against somebody's head trying to get loose, and they're like, can't do that. You need to turn around and thank the guy for holding you.
And say, thank you, sir. May I have another?
No, that's pretty obvious.
Good
call.
It was. From the 37.
Oh, baby!
Thank you.
Oh, baby! Let's get them yards
Fiona.
back. Shall we?
This is an inspired John Butler defense that we're witnessing tonight.
Yeah, this looks like an open door policy by number 71. Ruben Uni-J allows a direct path to the quarterback. A nice job by number 97, Keona Davis, of just sprinting to Yama, and he never had.
He just said Yama.
Yeah, he added B's in there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They're trolling.
Like they're not even trying
no,
anymore.
Not at all. Uh-oh. Come on, boys. Come on, guys. He gone. He gone. That's okay. That was bound to happen at some point.
That's not okay. That's horrible angles and even worse tackling attempts.
I just mean in the grand scheme of things, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to have a big impact on the game, but
hopefully not. It could
be better.
It could.
Let's not get lazy because the offense is cooking.
Right. You just, like, I expect them to break one at some point, and there it is.
Rico Flores, number 1, did a marvelous job blocking there.
Is it? You think it's time to fire Butler again now?
Well, let's see what the chat says. Yep, John Smith, fire Butler. There you go.
You can't be giving up 14 points in a game.
28-14.
We need a score, bro. I would be totally fine with 3. Let's just get some of that back.
I just don't understand the constant, like, diving to tackle, man.
They do that shit when they get lazy, man.
If you're there and you're going to get your entire body around their hip, fine. But, like, you're diving to try and slap their heel. Keep running. You can run 5 more yards with them and get a tackle, or you could dive and let him go for another 30.
But you can't do both.
You can't do both, Gabe. Who's having a better game, Emmett or Latif?
Bro, I say Latif.
I say Emmett.
I don't even know, though. It's pretty close. Yeah, I guess Emmett, because Emmett's got 103 receiving yards to go with that 75 rushing.
And how many touchdowns? 3?
Yeah, it's
4?
Emmett.
3.
And everybody knew Emmett was going to get the bulk of the responsibility, and he's still doing it. Gary.
Wow.
Oy vey. Where Reiki says, we are Reiki says, so much for a team effort. And then Sam says defense sucks. I mean, it's 2 touchdowns. It's 2 touchdowns.
Unacceptable, Gabe.
How little do we got? I mean, come on. You know we're going to give up a busted play like that.
We only allow shutouts around these parts, all right?
We're that good. Okay.
Better. If there was a way to take points away from teams, we would. It'd be 75 to -13 every week.
Maybe someday we'll be that good, okay? You know, this ain't UNICEF. All right, maybe someday we'll be at the point where we can do that, but until then, we're the people to see.
This is the team to see.
Okay. Yeah, Vision, I saw it. Terrible.
Synced it?
I done synced it. You know?
John Smith has a great question.
Yeah?
Maybe that's the reason for our defensive woes against the run.
I'll have to put in, John, I'll have to put in a call to my lawyer, L'chaim Shekelgold, attorney at law. He'll know.
History.
He'll know.
Were they fortunate to have Terry Donahue as head coach? What a job he did. Tonight's Power Player sponsored by Ram Trucks. Nothing stops Ram.
Here's the kickoff.
Tonight it's Power
Don't you laugh or you'll be kissing a wall.
I was laughing at these guys.
Attaboy.
As Jim Lang used to say on the dating game.
Yeah, I mean, these 2 guys have been exceptional. Obviously, Latif.
Rob, is there really a place called Cartoon Portland? What does Cartoon Portland mean? But welcome.
He's a running back.
Yeah.
And obviously, he's run the ball well as well. So these guys on offense for Nebraska are really putting on a show. And you can't say enough about TJ Latif and what he's been able to do. Nice response by UCLA. Let's see if Nebraska can respond.
Can they get a stop?
Hand off. Okay,
Bouncy.
I'll take it.
He's bouncy.
A modest gain of 4 this time. Kevin Coyle, the veteran defensive coordinator of Fresno State backing, has seen this team go down the field on him every time.
Which one, John? My microphone or Gary's mic?
And on that first down play, after that, they're 10 of 15.
It might be mine after I switch to that deal. You want me to turn it down?
No.
You're usually louder than me, but when I switch the feed, I don't think anybody said that until I switched that feed.
Latif under center.
Emmett, bouncy for first.
So shifty, bro.
Out to the 38. Roderick Pleasant making the stop.
Did they say who's Mike? I'll bet it's mine. Nobody said that until I redid my deal. We don't know what you mean by second microphone. Is it the one you hear right now when I'm talking, or
red shirt or black shirt, Mike?
The other one said they're fine.
Tremendous. Everybody else is waggling and he's wiggling. First and 10 from the 38. Good recognition.
Is this enough run game for you, Gabe?
I'm loving it.
Wow.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba type shit.
But still a very nice gain of 5.
Yeah, another productive first down play. You can see he's getting that seldom break. He doesn't really get many breaks. When we talk to the coaching staff and say,
A bunch are saying both mics are fine, and then I saw it turn me down.
I'll turn you down a little bit.
Right, so they got to keep it in
Turn
their
down
mind
some.
to try to give him a break because he's never going to ask out of the game.
Mosey and Makai Nelson both in, flanking Latif.
Oh, Latif with the ankle breaker. Oh.
All right, I'm done with this, dude. Get Gramstad in there.
Yep. He failed one play. It's over, folks.
Yeah, Latif said, allow me to have
Just look lost out there.
And he puts him in the blender here. It's another naked bootleg.
He just panicked. You need to get rid of the ball. Somebody's got to be open.
But he does a nice job of trying to corral him and allowing the cavalry to come. And it sets up a seldom third down that we really haven't seen.
Yeah.
Let's see how Latif responds.
And for UCLA defensively, this would qualify as a 3rd and long.
Yeah.
3rd and 5. This UCLA crowd is trying to match the partisans from Nebraska that made it down from the great Midwest.
Latif, a little bit of pressure, hits him in stride, broken an ankle, baby. Woo! Finally, bro.
Good
Finally,
move.
Barney touches the ball. Can we get him the ball
Good
more,
pass.
please?
Latif's the guy, dude. Best quarterback in the country.
Now you're just living and dying by each play, aren't you?
Well, you know what I'm supposed to do?
You are a Husker fan.
And they're getting the ball out of there so quickly.
Down goes Frazier.
Try to relax.
Yeah.
Try to relax. Handoff for Emmons. Going to grab a nice 3 or 4.
Out of nothing.
Yep.
Damn, somebody got flipped upside down.
Play that could have been stopped for no gain.
Tim, I'm just telling you, if you try to tackle me, that's how you end up, on the ground.
Is Gary still too loud? I've turned him down a little bit.
A lot of people are saying that the mics were fine. People are trolling. I've heard people say that I'm too loud.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a fun little guessing game for you.
2nd and 7.
More like a riddle.
It is more like a riddle.
Go heavy again with extra time.
I say Riddell.
Okay, a couple more yards from nothing.
Floats for 2.
And they'll have another 3rd and
Hovers
long.
for 2.
Coming up, the safety to help out.
Yeah, Brad Home, it's technically 3rd and medium, but for UCLA, the fact that they're getting them the 3rd down, this is a 3rd and long, the way this game is going.
What up, DC?
Anticipation from Tim Skipper. He knows that this defense desperately needs to get off the field.
And when we talked to defensive coordinator Kevin Coyle, he said that is our issue. We have to find a way to get off the football field. They have an opportunity here. Keep your eyes on the legs of Latif with a light box. He could run the draw.
Latif.
Crossing pattern.
Over the middle. He got rocked.
One guy coming ain't bad, but 2.
That's some halftime adjustments. What do you think?
I think I have the key, and his name is Lawrence.
I wonder if Latif's just looking for the shorter stuff because it's working. As tight as they were on that, I wonder. I mean, we'll never get to see, but I wonder if he had anything downfield, or not, just a little deeper. I'm not saying like deep. Archie Bunker with the banana bomb.
That was actually a kumquat kick.
Kumquat kick. My bad. I forgot. I always get my fruit kicks mixed up.
And I think the key was magnificent on that play.
Well,
chance for UCLA coming up.
I don't know about you, man. I'm about done with Holgerson, though.
28 ain't enough.
Well, 28's fine if you've only had 4 offensive possessions.
User Tubification says, as an audio engineer, I can safely say the guy on the left is 3 decibels too loud.
3 decibels is what's the acceptable
decibel
difference? Yeah.
I keep waiting for
3 within that acceptable window.
I keep waiting for Archie to run it or throw it or something, but I don't think you do that when you're up 28-14 unless Scott Frost is coaching you. So,
wow.
Appreciate you, John Smith. There's more where that came from.
More what?
He said, nice biceps, Gabe.
How quick does the tide turn if they go punch this in and it's back to a 1-score game?
Well, wouldn't that just be what you'd expect? That is our MO. You know? It's kind of what we do here.
Wow. Have I mentioned yet how much I like commercials?
I love them more than you do.
At every opportunity possible.
You know, football, the frequency of commercials in football games makes it feel like basketball games. It's like one straight stream through and they never go. Like, this is just insane.
Yeah.
It's almost sarcastic at this point.
Every day, our veterans deserve to live with dignity and independence, not on the streets. That is why we are making camo our cause this Veterans Day in support of the Honor U.S. Vets campaign. To donate and learn how you can help end veteran homelessness, visit go.fox/US Vets. God bless them for their service. UCLA's defense had given up 55% on third downs.
Sam says we need a turnover. A turnover would go hard. Hard. I'd be hard. Gary.
You'd have to prove it to the folks.
Wow. Hand off. A nice tackle, though. Good tackle.
So 2nd down and 8 coming up.
The Van Poppel.
He is 82%.
I don't know who got him.
Yeah. Obviously, all the passing yards, but he's got most of the rushing yards too at 63. I mean, he's playing a really good football game. He's got to get the guys around him to help produce.
Appreciate
so
you, Kenny.
As well.
It's been a good stream. It's been a good game.
His number 1 target. That's Quasi Gilmer, number 3.
Man in motion. Gonna throw shin. Can we get him down short? There we go. We got a $20 dono, Gary, that you will not see any of. Says from Save the Children 25.
It's churns.
Thank you. And if you wanted to send a message with that, let us know. Save the Children. If not, we'll assume the message is Save the Children.
We'll call it 3rd and a very short 2.
Appreciate you.
Yama, 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 chameleon.
Yama Llama Ding Dong.
That was
Punt
a great
the ball
tackle.
Back. Sign Butler to an extension.
Yep. He earned it. But he can lose it next drive.
He will lose it.
Are they going for it?
No, there's no way. That's not a hold either. Don't you dare think it is.
You know, in talking with the coaching staff coming
all right, they punting, folks. They punting.
The Bruins are going to play free and loose. Well, having to punt right now.
Listen to those GBR chants.
And Tim, I don't think there's any question. I think you absolutely have to punt this football away.
Yep, but a timeout's going to be taken here. And you see,
hey, timeout. Now we get to go back to commercial.
Thank God. I didn't think we'd ever get back to commercial.
Now, I am noticing that I haven't heard the Mo Bamba song this game, and that is concerning.
That is concerning.
That is what we tune into college football for, is Mo Bamba all Saturday.
You think maybe LA needs to catch up with the times?
I think so.
They're just not aware that song's just came out.
Yamalama Ding Dong looks hurt on the bench. Huh? Stay tuned for that.
No commercial? How did we have a timeout without a commercial?
I'm shocked.
Did they run out of commercials, you think?
I'm shocked they didn't sell me anything.
Like,
I'm ready
guys,
to buy
we're
something.
tapped out. Yeah, I was wanting some Dairy Queen or like a cell phone.
Oh, it's a fake skur. They got it. Wow. Wow, bro.
Love the camera angle. Because even if he punted, that's the angle I want to watch it from. Well, fire Eckler. They called a timeout. You knew they were drawing something up, and he wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, you had just given him an extension.
It's his will. It's his desire.
You know?
He wants to get this first down for his coach, Tim Skipper. They love him, and they made him look like a genius there.
I just thought there was no way. That
Appreciate you. Save the children anytime.
Now, that quickly. So I had to think that maybe you had to consider fourth down, and the kitchen sink is being lifted, so to speak. Ball is tapped.
Good
Ball
D.
batted down by Keona.
He's having a game, man.
I'll tell you who's having a game.
Oh, sorry.
And he
How do you feel about Keona Davis?
He's having quite the game, actually.
Really? Now, you would have caught that with your left hand.
That's how I operate, but I don't blame everybody for...
And then you would have just caught it from here, put it behind your helmet, and high-stepped all the way to the end zone.
Yeah.
Stiff-arming bodies off of you.
And I would have been chucking up the peace sign.
And the peace sign.
Okay.
You didn't let me finish.
Yamalama Ding Dong. 2nd and 10.
Motion.
Handoff. Boink.
Gouge. Good tackle, Whitey.
Yikes.
Still going to be about 4 yards shy. Rex Guthrie with the tackle.
Sexy Rexy Guthrie's a little banged up after that. Probably broke his arm on that.
Yeah, that looked like a...
Or his
that looked like
bollard
a hard
cone.
hit, bro.
Guthrie, who plays a variety of positions. One of the great things
God forbid somebody else step in the gap before that dude gets a full head of steam at him. Oh, he's not coming back.
His
He was
collarbone's
hurt.
gone, bro.
Called upon to play nickel as well as
His collarbone is shattered into a million pieces.
Guthrie's been a stalwart performer.
Damn.
Just a freshman out of Littleton, Colorado.
You ever get hurt? Yeah, you broke your arm on the field, didn't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you want, like, when you were hurt, when they come out, like, just shoot me up with something now? Like when they're trying to test out to see what's hurt. And you're laying there like, come on, man.
I need the good stuff now. I need the...
Something. Give me a couple Flintstone vitamins at least.
I was going to say, I need the Pulp Fiction juice real quick, please. Bring me back to life.
I'll take that vitamin T now.
I don't know, John. It looked like he was holding
picking him up like
collarbone.
that. But you see the way they picked him up?
No. I was hoping he got the wind knocked out of him, but...
I wonder if he got a stinger. Ooh, his shoulder looked like he was, like you said, man, like his collarbone was snapped or some kind of a shoulder injury. I wonder if that shit just went numb. Numb.
To be deep in that secondary because most of them have gotten a lot of playing time in the last few weeks. So here we are sitting on another crucial 3rd down.
All right, guys.
Manageable for UCLA.
A lot of 3rd down situations. Nico Iamaleava's legs.
Let's see if I need to rip up that extension for Butler. Yeah, nope.
Oh, yeah,
Yep,
baby.
He still got it. Good job, Butler.
False start. 64 of the offense. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Sam Yoon.
You know, they had that problem on that third down play that was squashed when they didn't convert on fourth down. Another mistake here.
Yeah, you're going to see him flinch right in the middle of your screen.
Yeah.
And it just can't happen, right? You're in a position now.
Who
you're
moved?
in this obvious passing situation.
The center?
Yeah, 64.
Number 71, the right tackle, Ruben.
71?
He said the right tackle. I didn't see anybody move.
A screen could be in play here.
I don't see too good.
3rd and 8, folks.
3rd down and 8. A lot more difficult than 3rd and 3.
Oh, gonna boot out.
Lets it fly, and it's
oh,
good D.
Slapped again. Listen to that crowd.
That might have really
bro.
hurt that hand, dude. That thing looked like he got hit for the ball came out of his hand. We're just checking out. No, he's all right.
They put out a lot of great players. Young man from Louisiana.
Hey, Tim, remember I talked about that spy? Where Deshaun
Butler might be the greatest defensive coordinator in the country.
Get him a gold jacket after that drive.
Rename Tom Osborne Field John Butler Field.
You know, they've been wondering when
what a deflection, dude. Oh, my God.
Show up again for Nebraska defensively. I'd say tonight they have shown up, made some big plays. They may be wearing white.
Fake punt again? JK, IJK.
Booted away. End over end to Barney. And he nestles it in.
Woof. All right, Eckler's back. He can stay for a while.
And now the home team stats.
That was a good call from Mac.
By Wayfair.
Woo, man. Game is stressful.
It's stressful?
Yeah. I know we're
How so?
I know we're up, but
we're dominating them, dude. They've had one good
I
drive
never
and
feel
one good play.
comfortable.
You know,
I'm always waiting
I
for
never
that other
feel
shoe
comfortable.
to drop, you know? Not as a Skurs fan. Don't say Skurs.
Not my bag.
Emmett
Ooh,
Johnson
Latif goes
back
down.
in the backfield, but Latif takes it himself again, calling his own number. Picks up 2.
This UCLA defense has been off balance the entire game, not really knowing, will it be a run? Will it be a pass? Will they get Latif?
I don't know why you know that. We are Reiki.
What'd he say?
In a game where
What'd
he's
he say?
Dry snitching on himself a little bit.
This game essentially perfectly.
Yep.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing but something to snitch on.
Right? Ain't nothing but dry snitching.
Time winding down. This should be the end of the 3rd. And the fans here from UCLA have responded, I think, in large measure.
Holgerson, if you want your job back, you score on this drive.
Lincoln, Nebraska, as the
Because right now you're coaching your last game
they traveled a great distance
on a Husker sideline.
Shows up in a huge way. Larry, the cable guy, is chomping at the bit back in Nebraska.
All right, man. 4th quarter
They lead
upcoming.
by 2 touchdowns.
What's your prediction for this?
We win.
What happens in the 4th quarter?
We win.
What happens outside of winning?
We score more than them.
Oh, Nikes. You think we're going to score
You like
again?
you like that in-depth analysis?
Wow. We scoring again or what?
Oh, yeah. Twice.
I would love a pick 6, though, because you know they have to start passing, like, exclusively here.
Yeah, but when they
the 6
get
away,
into
just a
that,
pick.
he'll start scampering for 12-yard gains and shit. So we'll see if they're ready for that. I mean, they can be ready for it. That doesn't mean they'll be able to stop it. So I guess I should say we'll see if they can stop it.
We Are Reiki says we take their girlfriends and return them used on Sunday.
Wowzers. Now, you and I would never suggest such
I don't think
because
he's allowed
we
to say
respect
that.
all women's.
And we believe all women's.
And we believe all women's.
Okay?
All right.
IMDC says, Gabe, my pops grew up in Scottsbluff. We were huge Nebraska fans in the Tommy Frazier days. He said Tom Frazier. That sounds
I got
professional.
family in Scottsbluff and Gering. Or I guess just Gering now. But yeah, Scottsbluff, same thing. I might actually be out that way next weekend. John Q Guitar. I'm in Nebraska. Gabe's a vagina. And he ran away from the winners, and he's in Texas.
He's a fake fan. I'm a real fan. Okay. It was a solid 81 degrees here today. Gary.
What?
No. Could this be the first game where we don't have to stress like crazy?
Well, you're going to stress no matter what. You just made that abundantly clear.
I mean...
But no, there's no reason to stress. They had that second drive of the game. It was a really good drive by them. And then that short pass that broke was a really good play for them. Aside of that, a few decent plays here and there, nothing sustainable. We've pretty well dominated both sides of the ball. I don't want to say dominated, but we've won the battle both sides of the ball throughout. Yet you're sitting here worried like a beaten puppy dog.
Dustin,
and your drunk owner just came home.
That got dark.
No.
Dustin Lowry says, did you guys get a new Matter Daddy for your background? Please explain Matter Daddy.
No, he just got you.
Wow.
What's the matter, Daddy?
Well, in that case, we did get a new one.
I'm glad we're looking at the moon instead of a football game.
Right, I didn't want a football game. I was hoping for a moon.
They couldn't gaze at the moon during the 45 minutes of commercials.
I would imagine he would have something that can counter it.
Touchdown.
Did they have some, whoa. Did they have some kind of like fireworks display?
Everybody has something between third and fourth quarter, so I'm guessing there's included pyrotechnics. We took over their stadium so much, I wouldn't be surprised if we took our drone show there. It was a good route. Latif's still perfect.
He got blasted.
He's only at like 9 or 10 passes, but perfect's perfect.
Then he started blasting.
And so he starts blasting. Handoff.
Come on, Emmett. Attaboy.
Such a good running back.
Well, he's listening to the things you taught him this summer.
He's patient, and then he's explosive. His feet don't stop. His balance is always good. He protects the ball, and you still hate him.
When you count up the yards in the air, you'd have to say about 210 all-purpose yards. There you see the rushing comparison. Most of that belongs to 21 in white. Makai Nelson,
two backs.
Isaiah Mosey check in now. Latif getting
oh, and there's his first incompletion, or he already had
I like that play though.
Yeah.
Tim, I don't want to hear it. Tim, Makai Nelson, you got to catch that football.
Yep.
You've got pressure.
This dude's trash. What do you mean he's got to catch it? He had to hop and reach out to get one hand barely on it.
He's a little.
You got to catch that football. This dude's out of his mind. It barely hit his index finger.
He's a little fired up.
He is a little fired up. He's been saying, "Come on, I want to lay y'all game."
Come on now, I want to lay ya. First down, Skurs. Don't say Skurs.
I can't believe Latif's still in after that incompletion, though.
They did get a stop on the last.
You'd think they'd put Dylan Raiola out there.
I'd have his ass welded to the bench.
Yeah, but the issue is they're allowing Nebraska to play on schedule. They're playing at their own pace. They are not hurried. They are not rushed. They are calling the plays that they want to call whenever they want to call them. You have to have a big stop to put them behind the chains.
Latif under center.
Skipper, the son of a coach. His dad, New Orleans.
Ooh, stopped
Good
in the
job,
backfield. Damn.
Hunter.
Number 21 again, getting through there.
And Tim, that's the aforementioned big stop to put them behind the chains. Now,
To say that did not look like or feel like a
take a look at number 21. Come off of the edge. A very nice job.
feel like an Emmett
He
run.
just got bad
It was.
leverage from the gate.
Hunter just did
What's
not
that?
block.
No, he didn't have good leverage to start with.
As the interim head coach, his dad coached for a lot of years. Only got to be a head coach in the old XFL in San Francisco.
Key in motion.
For 1 season.
Do a little play action, a little option read here. Oh, just drop back.
Oh!
That needs to be caught.
He could not reel it in, and there was a
Damn.
chance for a pick right there.
Yeah, but to no fault of Latif. That's exactly.
Did that get hit before he got his hands on it?
Outside, closer than the defender on his inside. You put
No.
inside shoulder pad. That's perfect placement.
You
That
gotta
was a
catch
great
that.
throw.
Catch, tuck, turn, and he would pick up a first down possibly.
Cole Martin was holding his head thinking, man, if I
So are we cutting Key or are we giving him one more chance?
One more chance.
All right. But that's it.
For the Bruins defense. Johnson
3rd and 13. Let's see if Latif is really all that. This is where scrambling quarterbacks are supposed to make you pay.
Oof, oof.
Or we just call the world's worst 3rd and long play.
indicate to you that they're going to play a little field position as they decided to try to cross them up.
Gonna
to the
punt
rim.
that ball, baby.
Anthony Jones, 15, would have none of it. The junior
This is where I would try your first fake with
That was a horrible play
Archie.
call, by the way.
Let Archie throw
Why
it,
push your
man.
quarterback in a position because remember the offensive line of Nebraska has struggled throughout the season protecting. So now you have to hold the ball a little
Come on,
longer.
Archibald.
Those strip sacks, those different
I would
things
not
put your quarterback in
fake
jeopardy.
this.
Get a run play, see
Come
what
on,
you can,
Archibald.
punt the ball away and allow your defense to play.
Yeah, I think Dana smelled that
Boink.
ball and thought, you know what?
Hit him.
Let's just play. a
Oh,
little field
yeah, I
position.
like that.
35-yard boot. Matthews with the fair catch. Will be inside the Bruins 10. We've got a marker down again. Uh-oh, Jake, we got a marker down.
Okay, go back to it then.
Yeah, I think it might be on UCLA. It looks like
The stat window tone should be up to date.
Dude, this would
If
be nice to
everything
get him
else
half the
is.
distance to the goal.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 7 of the receiving team. His
Nice.
first penalty of the game. That penalty will be enforced half the distance of the goal. It will be 1st and 10 for UCLA.
Well, I'd love to know what that
Timeout
was.
on the
Yeah,
field.
so it wasn't super malicious. However, he did flip the ball and hit
Perfect.
a Nebraska player. Let's see what it looks like.
Come on.
I don't know. I mean, is that?
Let it go.
Yeah.
That's just over officious. Stop.
During its first
Folks, help us out, man. We got 929 watching. Could you guys hit the like for us if you haven't? If you have, ignore these dulcet tones. Anyone else, please slap that like button one time. Let's try to get to 600, perhaps. That'd be dope. And one says it's taunting. I'm for it. I mean, I guess we just got to be happy with whatever calls we get in the Big Ten.
I don't know what the rule is. I'm guessing it's like a specific rule. You can't do anything with the ball,
Right.
but it's petty for sure. He didn't like chuck it at him or bounce it off of him. He just, there's no reason to give the guy on the kicking team the ball. So I mean, I get
Yeah.
why they would have the rule, but
That's why I said ignore it, Iowa.
ignore
You
what.
already have.
So
Oh, Gary. I tell you what.
I'm about ready for a short little 12-hour nap.
Just a quick 12 hours,
Just
man.
a quick 12-hour wink, and I'll
You
be
know?
right as rain. I 100% agree. He said, I think taunting should be allowed, but I'm a jerk like that.
Depends, because if you start inciting, like it's a slippery slope.
Oh, here we go with inciting.
It's a slippery slope. You know?
In what way?
Because one guy starts talking shite, the next guy starts talking shite, then you get a brawl.
It's a ticky-tack call, but
after a while it leads to a brawl.
Because there's no reason.
So every person that says something you don't like in regular life, you just put hands on them and you're like, hey, he incited
Eventually,
it. And then
if
the cops and the judge goes, you know what? You're right. Violence is perfectly acceptable in society if he said something you didn't like first.
I don't believe in free speech. I kiss walls.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. All right, from the foe. Let's get a safety. Let's do that.
You'd be fine with a safety. What a yackle! What a yackle!
Don't like to dive in at the feet, but when you make the play, you get away with shit.
Attaboy. V9, baby.
So glad he wrapped up his legs.
Right on the outside, you can see him shift when the motion goes, but then he reacts quickly and gets downhill and grabs that right leg.
He kind of had to.
Really interested to see how Jerry Neuheisel deals with this now with 2nd down and 12.
You've got to trust your quarterback.
Yeah,
I mean, he's played well to this point in the game. Can you protect is the question.
Yeah. Look at that.
Get him. God damn, man. He pushed the line into him. That's sloppy, dude. God damn, that's sloppy.
I know how you like those extra sloppy.
On the last play, Vincent Shavers makes the play.
Stop it, Butler. You're scaring us.
He over pursues so bad, man. That's why he had to dive at the dude's legs. That's why he gets burnt on the outside and never gets holes contained.
So only a gain of 1, 2nd and 9 coming up.
God, he's such a good player, but has that massive flaw.
Almost 6K subs. That's another thing, guys. Help us out. We're inside 100 subs away from 6K. If you're not subscribed, please show us some love. Hit that sub button.
Quarterback that really operates well in a hurry up. Part of his MO when at Tennessee. Under pressure.
Oh, no! That hurts. That hurts.
He got a knee in the back, it looked like.
Jamin Wright with the tackle, and it's a 1st down 10, UCLA.
What's the line you used earlier? Iyama, I love you?
Yeah.
I mean, he does a
what
nice
a
job.
freaking move.
Exactly right. It looks like he's laying down.
I think Latif could start doing some stuff like that.
And pick up another 1st down.
Well, not if he's handing the ball off on 3rd and 13. He can't.
Go out to the edge. It's a
not
big
hands
gainer,
to the face.
baby. 15 at least.
And I don't need to tell Nebraska fans about how they have fared in some really close games in recent years. Up by 3 touchdowns. These fans know it. They were not stopped, and you're beginning to see some pensive looks on the fans of Big Red. I will say during the timeout, our friend Larry, the cable guy, was not pensive. He was very uplifting.
He was very energetic.
Yes, he was very energetic.
Dadgummit, my team's playing good. Good old Mater. You know I love cars.
Can we get this guy to calm down, Gary?
I don't think he can.
I don't think he can either.
He flinches again.
False start. 74 of the offense.
Do you think our crowd in their stadium's getting to him?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know. They've gone offside or offensive offsides a couple times.
So that backs them up to their own 46.
Not any defensive false starts though, so I don't know.
That's true. That's true.
Fairly slightly. I mean, it's self-inflicted, right? You're shooting yourself in the foot. You're getting something going on this drive. You cannot keep taking yards away.
3-man front.
Nebraska to do that.
Sending up the edge. It rolls the opposite way.
I love it.
And it's 2nd and 15.
Yeah, that's a throwaway. He just ran out of space, nowhere to really throw that football, so he throws it away, and you preserve the
2nd
yardage,
and
right?
15.
Outside the pocket, young quarterbacks at home, you should never take a sack. Throw that football away, make sure it's past the line of scrimmage, and live to fight another down.
This young man became the first Tennessee freshman to lead a program to 10 regular season victories. And all of a sudden decided to try out the portal. UCLA, the beneficiary.
Sticking with that 3-man front.
Plenty of time.
Worried about
Come
him
on,
running.
guys.
On the crossing pattern, Flores
Good
again.
tackle.
Hey, good job, Javen. Way to break down and wrap the dude up.
And because of that penalty earlier, they face another 3rd down and long.
And on that play,
Ray says, congrats on 6K. We must have hit it. Thank you,
Did we
guys.
hit it?
We're
Man,
almost at
appreciate you
600
guys.
likes, too. Thank you. Thank you again.
Got to figure it's 4-down territory for Jerry Neuheisel's offense. Got to score twice. And you got 7 and change and counting.
I wouldn't be surprised if defensive coordinator John Butler sent pressure here.
3rd and 11, boys. Okay. Escapes. Okay. Escapes the other way. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Can I start being a victim again, Gary?
I mean,
That's the danger of not getting a dude down when he scrambles. It's really hard for DBs to cover for 10 seconds.
Especially when the field reverses.
Well, yeah, when they start running their own routes. Don't worry, though. We called the defensive timeout.
You love these.
My favorite. This probably isn't a bad spot to do it in. But it looks like he just wants to bitch about something.
Some anxiety may be creeping in.
My former offensive coordinator, Al Borges, used to call it that 3rd play. That time where, okay.
He's just asking a simple question. What's wrong with that?
Denard Robinson, myself, Nico Iamaleava, even TJ Latif. When you have the legs, you can create that 3rd extra play, and the wide receivers can get open for you.
We've got a timeout.
Cornfed says Butler is done.
Trying to hang in there.
I hate to break it to everybody, but prime Deion Sanders isn't covering a wide receiver for 8 seconds. Especially when he starts ad-libbing after he ran his route and just running to open parts of the field.
That's
And
a
if
great
that
point,
guy-
Douglas Cody.
When that guy misses and there's only a 3-man front trying to get him, he's going to have plenty of room to run and extend the play.
Douglas said, "Good grief, we had him we had him 2nd and 12 on the 2-yard line, and look at him now."
Yeah, and a penalty.
Ridiculous, man. Katie says we're giving UCLA QB too much time in the pocket. Can't get to him, and if we do get to him, he just slides out.
Well, you can't get to him and have spies. I mean, you can get to him if you've got a Indomitian Sue type when you're going to put a 3-man front out there, but without an absolute stud of a defensive lineman, you can't keep guys back to worry about him running and the little dump offs that they were getting that were working and get a lot of pressure on him. So it's like you kind of have to pick your poison. It's the same thing why people love Latif. It's so much harder to defend the running quarterbacks. Works the other way. It's hard to stop them when you're playing against them.
Like, there's still time. It's not like worst case scenario. Let's say they score a touchdown here. I don't want. I would love to have a clear cut W that's like 2 scores.
Yeah,
it looks like it's in.
I can't see what it says,
danger
but he said the spy keeps running past him. That's true. That's true with a lot of them. Even the pass rush. A lot of times when they do have a legit pass rush that gets back there, they over pursue and run past them. That's been a problem all year with guys over pursuing and then just diving at feet.
The diving at feet, man. Like our trademark.
they're playing with speed and everything, which is what you want, but you got to control it. Like that tackle Shavers got in the backfield at the 2. He over pursued, over committed, was off balance, and he didn't have a choice. He had to dive. It worked there. He got him. But if he misses that, especially if that dude busts the edge, and a lot of times he's playing too tight on contain, but you see that in the open field tackling a lot where they just, I'm close enough, and they dive at guys' feet, and then it's like what would have been a 6-yard gain turns into a 26-yard gain.
Busting the edge is tight.
Busting the edge is tight.
So we just reviewed that he ran past the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. Great review there, Rule.
There was a yard and a half ahead of him.
How about we review the fact that you're balding and need to shave it off your head?
How does he not know where the line of scrimmage is at?
I'm a llama leave you. Flag, please be holding.
Oh,
ooh,
he got an accidental sack. Sierra Wright got pushed into him for a sack.
Beautiful. Don't screw us, fat ref that looks like Ron Rivera.
Offense, more than 4 players in the backfield. Penalty is declined.
Did you say 44 players in the backfield? That's a lot. That's not illegal formation. That's too many men on the field.
MWI says sack, rehire Butler.
Rehire.
Get him back in here.
Baby.
More than 4 players, he said.
And that's old Noel Mazzoni, who was called up by Jerry Neuheisel. Jerry worked for him at Texas A&M briefly.
I like 44 better.
From UCLA. Noah's one of the great minds.
Yamalama.
Looking.
Flare route.
That's a block in the back.
To the 27-yard line.
No, it's okay for them to do that.
He literally pushed him in his back all the way past the play. I'm cool with it. Just point out how good of a block that was.
On third down, there has to be a spy. You absolutely have to have.
You think Butler gets fired after that last play?
Probably. He might already be getting walked off the sidelines, honestly.
But they let him call this next play, so let's see if this one gets him his job back.
The youngster from Compton, Cali, has done a great job for the visiting Cornhuskers tonight.
Here's a guy that could be the spy.
Nico. Roll or not. He's going to run for it and get it.
Don't worry about containing, guys. Everybody rush up the A gap and B gap, and don't worry about any outside contain.
That certainly didn't look like there was a spy there, right?
No. But also, like, I don't know how to describe it. I feel like the pass rush is always trying to, like, collapse the pocket in instead of guys getting downfield and keeping the pocket wide so that it's not so easy for him to just go around the edge. That makes sense? Or do I sound like a dum-dum trying to explain that?
Well, that's just kind of
I feel like I'm doing a good job. I tend to do that.
Yama. Oh, no. Oh, no. There you have it, folks. It's a one-score game.
It's ball game, and John Butler has just been fired. I'm just
John
getting
Butler
word
has
that
left
John Butler's
the field.
being walked out of the stadium.
They're going to let him call the next defensive play from the parking lot. If it's successful, he'll get to come back in through the tunnel.
Gang signs in the face, gang signs in the face.
Has a world of talent. There's no question about that. Yeah. But you got to be coached up to play with the kind of freedom he's playing with now. Jerry Neuheisel.
Remember when it was 28-7?
I do remember that.
That was tight.
21-7 was tight.
I thought it was 28-7.
He certainly has the pedigree, and I'm just.
All right, that's cool too. That's better.
I could be wrong.
No, I think it was.
I mean, that was the time where you're
It definitely was.
Good. Game's over. We win, but okay.
We're still good. Game's still over. We still win.
You still confident?
Just my cocky, arrogant self, Gabe.
I'm becoming a victim. I think I'm going to be a victim pretty soon.
Well, then you're definitely better than me.
Well, Kenny says, where are the effing black shirts?
I don't see colors, so
I
you
can
don't have to
handle
tell me.
giving up 21 points. That's not the worst. 21 ain't bad.
Well, most predictions I saw, not that that matters once the game's being played and you see what's possible, but most predictions had us winning by like a field goal.
Okay.
And we were underdogs, betting-wise, going in this game. Like I said, that doesn't matter when the game gets going and you see what you can do. But I feel like the defense and offense both, especially in this fourth quarter, have gotten so conservative. Like, let's just milk this game. No, dude. If it's working and you can score and it's working and you can get them to punt or be in these fourth and shorts where do we fake it? Do we punt? Do we try to go because time's running out? Like, keep the pressure on them. Don't get conservative and let them have a lot more freedom with what they can call. But that's exactly what they've been doing.
I'm just glad we got more commercials here, you know. I didn't know if we were going to get many more opportunities to watch commercials tonight, so this is
That's
big
the beauty
for
of
me.
this game. We feel really lucky we can get overtime and get more.
Yeah, I'm with you, Michael. So tired of watching them let teams back in the game. I think that's the next progression for this team is I think we'll know that we're becoming what we want to be when we start seeing this team hold teams off and not let them get back. That's what's missing, bro.
Well, I think now it's shifted from a culture problem. Like, I feel like the players and like that kind of like doom and gloom, that dark cloud that sets over a team is gone. Now it's coaching problem. Like they're so conservative on offense the last couple drives. The defense is playing so soft. No, not really much of a instead of having a spy or two like they had and just going man, even though you know they're going to pass and having an extra guy that can get pressure on the quarterback. They've just dropped this zone. Like, we'll stop him with the zone if he runs. You know, if he gets 8 yards, fine. It's like, no, dude, he's just going to keep doing that or extending the play to where guys find the open spots of the field, and now you're in this type of situation. Like, I don't understand the mindset on either side of the ball. Like, you showed all game long you could get them to punt. You could pretty much score at will. And now it's like, well, no, we're just going to get real – keep the clock moving and get conservative, and now you're back in the same situation.
All right, they do kick off with a squib, but it pops right up to my guy Barney, not your guy.
He's got a lot of room because of that.
Yeah. Great return.
So for the first time tonight,
Gee, I wonder who this flag's on.
But for the first time tonight, you're going to see TJ Latif in a position.
There's been a lot of shit they haven't called that I feel like they should as far as holds and whatnot, but there hasn't been a lot of calls on us.
Holding 54, the receiving team.
Was that like our second flag, maybe? Third, maybe? There was that hands in the face by Judy.
Well, tonight's coaching profile is sponsored by KFC. It's
I don't remember if there was anything else.
Matt Rule, a notable assistant at several spots, including here at UCLA in 2001. He was coaching with
Purple, there's a little over 4 minutes left in the game.
Football Giants. His wife was the breadwinner back in those
4:47.
A GA at UCLA.
It's just Lyndon Daddy to the right. You know it's going to be a run.
Emmett Johnson.
Emmett, big run.
Doing Emmett thing. Was that a face mask?
That should be the game plan for.
Could you call that face mask, please?
Call that face mask for me, please? I mean, maybe it wasn't. It looked like it.
But if UCLA is going to allow Emmett Johnson to get that many yards on first down carries, then there will be no pressure. They'll be able to continue to play the rest of this game the way they have, and they've shown a propensity to
Jeff's comment.
drives together, long drives, and with only 4:21 left, you've got to throw the kitchen sink if you're UCLA.
You're right. And both
117 rushing yards, 103 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns.
Crazy.
It was early in the game, but it matters.
but won't even be brought up amongst the top running backs in the Big Ten, let alone the country. No big deal.
Hand off to
Imagine
Emmett. First down.
If he played for Ohio State, even with the exact same stats he has this year, he'd be
greatest of all time.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, God, no one can stop him.
Now, Tim, you expect with a true freshman quarterback that you would just keep running it. However, if I'm UCLA, like I talked about earlier, I'm with the Happy Husker.
I honestly think a lot of it's on me. Like, I just watch for it so much at this point that it might not be as bad as I think. But it bothers me.
Playing with a veteran quarterback. So, if they sell out for the run, don't be surprised if you see this ball in the air.
1st and 10.
Latif and shotgun.
Run the ball.
Okay. Hit key.
Or get dainty killed.
Right?
Either one.
Throw him a quick hospital ball real quick. Let's have to leave him in Pasadena.
The rest of Nebraska, 113.
As great as that hit was, the linebackers vacate. You replace him with the throw. A veteran decision.
Goodness.
That's a great read. That's what I was clamoring for all year when they were just blitzing the piss out of Raiola.
Absolutely. He and Nico have been the story tonight for both teams. And of course,
back under center.
You just expect it from him.
Play act. Looking over the mid.
Go.
Kind of.
Way to go to the next read.
Maybe don't go out of bounds, though, Daddy-O.
It don't matter. Clock
Does that
still
stop
goes.
the
It's not
clock?
2 minutes yet. Not till 2 minutes.
Good.
Know the game, Gabe.
I don't know ball, bro.
Learn the game.
I don't know ball.
You don't even know that offsides is on offense. You still think it's a defensive
A lot
call.
of times there's offensive offsides.
Defensive
And a
false
lot
start.
of defensive false starts be
It
happening.
happens. It happens.
Look at this
He's like,
throw.
no, he ain't open.
Look at this throw.
I like not locking in and panicking after the one read.
Absolutely.
I taught him that.
I'm pretty sure you did.
UCLA a chance here to gather themselves with the knowledge that they could still stop the clock with the help of the 2-minute timeout. 2 more times.
He's like, but Gabe said, I said, everything Gabe taught you, forget it.
And that's
He's
why
a
he's doing
dipshit.
so good.
And I use the word dipshit. I don't usually talk like that.
Well, sometimes you got to be stern.
I got to get my point across.
And they've had to earn it tonight. These Bruins have been, as the old saying goes here, the gritty little Bruins have been.
Latif under
Emmett.
center. Hand off again.
Oh.
Emmett. Giggity. Go
He said,
down.
I ain't going out of bounds.
Attaboy.
We're taking this. Well, he could have ran out of bounds.
If you're the Bruins, before the 2-minute timeout.
2-minute warning, folks.
If he would have stayed up just for a second longer, he would have got to the 2-minute warning.
Now you can do your conservative shit, especially if you can gouge some yards, because they only got 1 timeout after this. Oh, he got it before the 2. That's smart. Never mind. You can't get too conservative yet. We need 1 more first.
How about Isaiah Hunter on the outside as a wide receiver, blocking at the point of attack and allowing his runner.
That dude's so good, man. God damn. I know everybody knows
He
it.
got
I'm just
so much better
so surprised every
over
game
the last
how
year,
good he
man.
is. Yeah.
Or maybe the offensive line got a little bit better too, and that's
If Shavers could do that, if Shavers could just get his pursuit and his contain, he would be a absolute monster and make that defensive line look so much better.
But at this point, he's got 30 touches. 30.
He's in the backfield a lot, but over pursues, doesn't make the tackle. He does a good job holding the edge, but he's too far inside and can't get out into contain. If he could just do those 2 things, bro.
That hard count that was snapped. Everybody flustered.
2nd and 1.
Go
Under
fullback
center.
here. Ain't gonna be ready for it.
We get that one.
Patience.
Stuffed.
He's just short. That's all right. It's like 2-minute warning. Let him get his breath.
Formation shortly thereafter. They may say he didn't get there.
Are we going to get the Harburg in motion taking the snap again since it worked once?
Maybe.
Contingent
Why can't they do that with Lindenmeyer? Can he not? Has he not practiced like taking snaps?
Probably not nearly as many snaps as Harburg has over the years.
No, for sure. And if it comes to like actual running, you'd want Harburg. But I'm just thinking like size and physicality. But I learned that from you off camera.
I don't want to stress about this game, bro.
Dude, it's Jover.
I'm a victim. Respect me as a victim. Respect my victim status.
How's your title-worthy Suns looking?
They're up by 7. Oh, goodness gracious. Booker just got swatted.
You mean Kobe, right?
Kobe Jr.
He's the next Kobe
what
still,
they've been
right?
calling him.
How long is he going to be the next Kobe? Till he retires? Or
Till he has a bad game, bitch.
So he hasn't been Kobe
Then
for
we're cutting him.
millennia.
You worry about your Spurs and your tiny little Wembanyama, who's not
I
big,
just wish he'd
big
hit
enough.
a growth spurt. If he could just grow a couple more inches, I think he might be able to
Jeff said,
stick
if
it
you
a
have a
little
victim
longer.
mindset, hit the like button. Thank you.
He's got all the categories hitting the like for us, man.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you, Jeff. If you have a victim mindset. Oh. I feel like over half of our chat would fit in perfect and just normal conversation with
I
us.
think more than half.
And that's why I said over half.
We had to naturally weed some people out that don't like our banter.
I think that's population wise most people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the people that have kind of weeded themselves out that are here now.
We got a lot of racists in the chat. I know what you're saying.
Well, I wasn't going to go into that. I was going to say sense of humors.
We got a lot of old school
Understand
racists in
satire
here.
and shit talking.
A lot of Christian nationalists in here. That make me sick.
Nationalist.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means.
Good.
All right. Let's just get this first. No need to stress this.
No, it's not a big deal. Let's just draw something up. Let's just grab it real quick. And be done
run
with
forward.
These guys.
Oh, they don't have timeouts. Oh, we already got the first. They gave us the first on that.
They gave us the
I
foist.
did not know this. That's ball game. I told you it was Jover.
Heavens to Betsy. It is Jover.
It is.
Look at that deep breath that Rule just took.
He's disappointed. He was going to put 2 more scores on the board.
He was like, I was expecting to have to call a couple more panic timeouts. You telling me it's over?
In MWI, he wants to know if we're going to ice the game.
Well,
I think we did.
In LA.
This is a huge win. Now think about this. Matt Rule, with this victory, will get his team to 7.
Not as pretty as it looked like it was going to be, but I did predict 28-21 Nebraska. Gabe just didn't put the video out. I predicted Latif only having 2 incompletions, I think. I can't remember exactly what I said. I predicted Emmett going over 100 yards, both receiving and rushing.
You were just spot on like usual.
I mean, I wasn't too confident, but I just watched the tape and saw what I saw.
You're just being you.
Just saying what I see.
A lot of people say getting all these predictions right is just Gary being Gary.
I don't say that, but
not
yes,
you, because you're very
many
humble.
people do say. Many people say that, but I'm not one of them.
Hey,
he blew the whistle before he kneeled down.
Bruv. Look at handsome Matt Rule and little baby
Take
Latif.
Take that ball home with you, sir.
Take that ball straight home and give it to Dylan.
magnificent all-stater and four-star player comes away with the biggest win.
What a win, Gail. Guys, you don't have to go anywhere. We're going to have the post-game press conference here for you. We know you want to hear from Matty Rule.
TJ Latif, that smile is everything. Yeah, it is. Getting to see him in the Elite 11 in the summer and watch him.
Super happy for Latif. Do we have a quarterback controversy, Gary?
Quarterback starting already. That's the kind of conference you want to see.
Well, no, because Raiola can't play.
Josh R. Sims is down on the field.
Yes, he is.
With Matt Rule.
We're talking about next year, you effing bozo. Shut up, a real man's talking. Shut up.
Well, that was a veteran performance we saw from the true freshman out there today. Can you put into words what was on his shoulders today and how he delivered?
Well, I think you saw a battle of two great quarterbacks, and I thought TJ did an amazing job. And if you have any question about the confidence that we have in him, it's the last drive of the game. We're in 4 minutes and we're throwing the football. Nothing seemed too big. He played fast. He played good. Hey, TJ, get over here. They don't want to talk to me. This guy right here came back home. He did a great job. It was all week, though. It was never about him. It was always about the team, and the team had unbelievable confidence in him.
Well, TJ, in your homecoming, I'd imagine you probably thought about what this moment would be like all week long. To come here, to deliver the way you did, and get your team the victory. What did this mean?
Man, it's awesome to just be able to come back to the Rose Bowl. It's my first time playing in the Rose Bowl. Just to be able to come back and play with my brothers. Like, I love every single last one of those guys in white, man. And I couldn't ask for a better debut. I mean, like, this is a blessing right here. Coming back home, winning on Rose Bowl. It's my first time playing. It's a blessing. Just a blessing.
What did it mean this week to hear the way the team rallied around you? I know Dylan had a speech to the team earlier this week, got emotional, but said, support this guy, go out there. He can get out there and perform. What did it mean to have the guys rally around you in this moment?
Man, first and foremost, man, much love to Dylan, man. I mean, it sucks. Like, that's my big brother. You know what I'm saying? Seeing him down like that, it doesn't feel good. I pray for a speedy recovery for him, and that's my big brother, man. And I don't... Yeah, man, it's awesome. It's awesome.
And to be here, it almost sounded like a Nebraska home game, and I know you had family in the crowd as well. So what was that like for you?
Man, I mean, look at Nebraska. It's a home game. It's a home game, man. Yeah.
Listen to the crowd, bro. That's nuts.
All right, Emmett, and the performance you put together, over 100 yards receiving, over 100 yards rushing, and 3 total touchdowns. Last time I talked to you, you had 3 touchdowns as well. How are you doing this?
Man, I give thanks to God. Thanks God for giving me this opportunity. You know, I'm proud I came out here with my brothers and I'm proud to play the game of football. I'm just honoring God through it, and so I just got to bless, thanks to God and thanks to my teammates. I'm proud of TJ, man. He came out here and did his thing, so first start, so I'm proud of him.
What type of a statement did this team make, knowing your star quarterback goes down, true freshman comes in, steps up and plays well, but about what's ahead for this team, given the way you guys performed tonight?
Yeah, Coach Rule talks a lot about caring for our teammates, and that's what we did tonight. You know, Dylan wasn't out here with us, but we know he was back at home supporting us. And we're just caring for our teammates, caring for Dylan, caring for each other, and that's how we came out with the win.
Congrats on the win. Go celebrate.
God bless. God bless.
Incredible.
Now, I just want to say, I do not like that neither one of them, when they were naming all the things they're thankful for, gave you any props whatsoever.
They should have given me specifically some props, but
most props.
I'll deal with it. After the game plan I ran by them, clearly they used it. But whatever.
Well, Holgerson and Rule will thank you for that. But these guys specifically put on the performance they did.
A little bit thankless.
Awful. Yeah, I don't know. Not a fan of that.
Welcome in to the Big Red Rant post-game show. Brought to you by APAC. Gary.
Yeah.
You're APAC's #1 little goy. Why don't you give us a little post game?
Dude, our chat's getting a lot better.
Yeah?
Big fan. Yeah, pretty funny. I don't know if it's because of the win or it's because they've been around us long enough, but not so serious. A lot more
not
funny and shit
not so
talking.
Much screaming
Anyways,
at us.
I'm
gonna go pee real
I don't
quick.
know, man. I think rightfully so, TJ is going to get a ton of praise and everything, and he played literally damn near perfect. But having a guy like Emmett makes it so much easier for you to go between different quarterbacks or different styles of play calling. Holgerson definitely called a different game plan this entire game than he did that half. And I'd give both of them the same kind of leeway. TJ doesn't know he's going to play. He goes in, had the lead. It wasn't like a dire situation, but it's when you're not ready, it's that kind of a game. It's understandable. He's not as prepped for that as he was this game. Same thing for Holgerson. You don't know that you're going to have your dual threat freshman in there at some point. You're not planning on calling that type of deal. You don't know exactly what he can handle. I feel like it was too conservative. As far as this game, I feel like they came out with a great game plan. Everything was going well. I think any negative or any things that I would say needs to be worked on kind of goes back to coaching. There needs to be more emphasis on breaking down and tackling, getting contained, especially when you're going to play these running quarterbacks. But then the drastic change in play calling when they think, okay, now we want to, like Rules always said, when he wants to have a lead, go into the fourth quarter and just run the piss out of the ball. And you can do that without being super predictable and running up the A gap every time with no kind of design or threat to do anything else. And you saw that once they got the ball back in that last drive and were actually trying to extend it after they gave up a touchdown and gave them possessions without any points. So I don't know, man. I'd like to see those guys improve a little bit, work on some things. I'm very curious. I know I was talking about it at halftime. Very curious to see what defenses do in Penn State and Iowa with this new look, essentially between the quarterback and the overall offense. But EJ is so good, man. Like I don't think he gets a lot of love from us as Husker fans, but nationally, I think it's criminal that he's not talked about or hailed more for how good he is. See what some of these shizats say. Dream, I think you guys are talking with each other a lot. Left for a bit, good finish. Had a great chat with my dad last quarter. He's out streak 1. Nice to share a W. We'll be able to add more of Holgerson's plays this week. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Could be more things he wants to do or different things you'll see based on what he sees on the defenses we're going to play. Like we knew coming in, UCLA's rush defense was really bad. Got a heavy dose of Emmett. Let me see what his, or does anybody know off top or have it, how many carries he ended up with? Because he had a lot of targets in the pass game. I feel like more than he's had in any other game this year. That might not be true, but a lot of carries. He had 28. So, I mean, I think he had 29 last game. He only had 3 receptions. All right. So I thought he had more, but that one pass play that went to the house, the first one at least, he had 2 big ones. But yeah, you could see some things. Obviously, Iowa specifically, their defense looks drastically different than UCLA's. I don't know that they have the overall athleticism, but they have way more physicality. Secondary is definitely more athletic and better. I don't know. UCLA has some good linebackers, athletic linebackers, but they're, from what I've seen in the couple games I watched before this, more downhill and kind of out, not too rangy or whatnot. So I think that's where I feel like, I don't know if that's specifically why, but if not, it's coincidentally worked out perfect when he was hitting some of those drags over the middle and the misdirections, getting them flowing one way and throwing the other way on those short passes and letting guys run, kind of knowing that the middles was going to be open or our guys would be able to beat them in space. Worst defense in the league. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll get to see a lot more of Charles Pinster. He said, of course, it was a better looking offense against the worst defense in the league. That's what I'm saying, man. Like when you can run, when you have a mobile quarterback, you give the ball to your stud running back 28 times. And then, TJ was damn near perfect on his passes. A lot of those were very short passes that weren't much different than runs where you're in space, eating them up. That's what I'm saying. Like TJ had a great game. I'm not going to get into the whole, like when Gabe asked about the quarterback controversy, things like that. One, Raiola is out for the year. So as far as this year, there's nothing to worry about. whether we want to or not, there's going to be games to see what TJ has, and you're going to get better defenses and better coach defenses. The D was lacking today. They barely hung on there. Special teams took a nap. What happened to them today? The special teams, I feel like they made a concerted effort, especially on the kickoff game, to not let us return. And, I mean, yeah, just nothing popped. That one kick where they kicked it pretty flat and quick. Getting caught sleeping on the fake, especially when they line up and then call a timeout. Like, you got to be ready for anything when they call a timeout. Like, I don't think they're going to pull a rule, call a timeout, and come out and kick anyways. Like, they're at least going to – they saw something. Like, you got to be more prepared for that. I think that was a gaffe for sure on the special teams. Penn State and Iowa are so much better on defense, and Iowa has an offense. Yeah, Penn State has an offense too. I mean, they're using their backup quarterback as well. It's not like it was before, but they have a roster, man. Like, they have a legit roster. Their issues have been coaching, and at least watching today's game, it looked like they're starting to get it together. Of course, right before we played them, but we got a week to get ready, man. That's why I don't get too up or down after one game. You know, it's great what happened. You take this at face value, but not just better teams, but different teams makes a difference. That's why this team beat that team, so that means they'll beat this team because they beat that. Like, you can't do that. It comes down to matchups. Like, not even the best team wins, not the best athletes, whatever. Like, if all things are even, yeah, the more talented team's going to win, but you get a lot of different matchups, or teams are good at taking away what another team's good at doing, and now they don't look as good, or vice versa. Teams not very good throughout the year, but they do a thing well that another team has a weakness at. You exploit that, and all of a sudden now that team looks better than they have, or the other team looks worse than they have. That's why they play the games, man. It's going to be interesting, though. If you think Gabe is kissing the wall, give that like button a kiss. Penn State and Iowa, so I already read. I'm sorry. 1 time is all right, 2 times okay, 3 times you're playing with yourself. Very good advice. Oh, what the fuck is this? Iowa chickens is the bane of chickens. I got you. Win is a win. Good ball game. Next week's a bye. Yes, sir. Penn State has a great linebacker roster. I'm telling you, man, their roster is good across the board. But yeah, it's going to be drastically tougher for everybody, but specifically Latif and Holgerson. Or Husker Cowbell. TJ did a good job tonight. This is Matt Rule. We do little things better and beat bad teams by 1 score instead of losing. Good to see again right now. Yeah, and I think this game could have stayed what it was. Like, I don't think the team started playing worse. There was some laziness on defense, I thought. I don't know if that's getting tired or getting complacent on the score, but I feel like they got super conservative play calling both sides of the ball in the fourth quarter, and that was the main reason for the comeback. And we've seen that. We've seen adjustments not be made, like other teams doing things to climb back in games, but I feel like as much, if not more, we see the coaches getting complacent or too conservative and letting teams back in.
So let the girls come in. Let the girls come in.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Bitch.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like they might have started it early. There we go. There's our beautiful man.
Well, obviously, first of all, what a great football game. A lot of credit to them. I thought number 9 was, I thought Nico was fantastic and just an absolute warrior. You know, that first drive we hit him so many times. I didn't know how long he could do that, and he just did it all night. Got a lot of respect for him. Got respect for Tim and what he's doing. But for us, you know, to get our third, win on the road, to come off of how hard last week was. You know, that's why I wanted my daughters to walk in. Like, last week as we were walking the press conference, Vivi was like, I'm walking in there with you. So, I wanted her to see the good ones too. And I just can't speak enough to our guys. They're battered, they're beat up. It's been a long, hard season. We have
bunch of guys, back home, and yet they went out there and they competed. It wasn't perfect, but it was really good, And I encouraged them. I thought about all the, I saw the injury report tonight and all the guys that are out. Obviously, Dylan's out, Gunner's out, Teddy's out, and you go all the way back to like Janirin and all those guys. Just how many guys have fought for us this year, and how much we care about them. I encourage them all just to send a text to those guys. I mean, Dylan was texting me before the game, like, hey, I got my call sheet in front of me. Make sure we do this, and this. So, just blessed to be a part of a team that has that type of character, and I just have to praise TJ. I mean, that was just fantastic. And if you have any idea how we feel about him, I mean, at the end of the game on the line, we're throwing the football. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't do that, but we're doing that, and it's because he's earned that. It's not something I don't believe you give people confidence. They earn it and they deserve it, and he has practiced hard all season long and worked hard all season long. And on the flip side, some people won't probably know, but obviously McCullough was out tonight, and Dylan Rogers went in there. And Dylan's been waiting to start him for 3 years. And, just kind of an old school kid, like doesn't come in and complain, just works hard on specialty teams. Played 9 plays last week and did pretty well, and went out there and played the whole game tonight. So really good to see guys stepping up late in the season, developing, not trying to take the easy way out. And that was a great team win. And anytime, obviously our O-line, sometimes they bear the brunt of some things, to go out there with, how much time we got the clock ball left, like 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes, whatever it was at the end, 5 minutes. But to be able to run the clock down and take a knee on someone else's field is really hard to do in the Big Ten. And so I thought Emmett was outstanding. Just really proud. So I'll answer your questions.
What was the week like for TJ, just getting him ready? What were the main things that you wanted to build around his strengths?
Obviously there were a couple of zone read type plays that were in the game plan, but not a ton. I think that where you saw that impact was the first play of the game was a zone read. So a team like UCLA that wants to come out and play man, and what people have been doing against us is playing a lot of man and pressuring. The quarterback, there's not a man for the quarterback typically, right? And so I thought early on when we did a couple of those plays, that forced them to play more quarters, and that we were able to just run the football. And it allowed us to, we knew that when we dropped back to throw it, there might be times where he did run. And but that would be a weapon. And so we didn't change anything really. I mean, we kind of took the plays we thought would work versus UCLA, and also that we think he does really well, and let him rip. And there wasn't a time where I thought he was not on time or trying to do too much. I mean, we kept calling play action passes, and he was checking to the run, and I mean, just something mature, really mature version of a young player.
You guys had that long break after your first touchdown, and that really long drive. Some offenses or players with a frazzled waiting on the snap, but he didn't. Is that just mature?
Yeah, and I think again, I think it does speak to his maturity, and I think it was the guy, like, as we were coming out of the locker room, we haven't scored a lot of touchdowns coming out of the break. I don't think you guys would know better than me when last time. Maybe we've done that before. We had a kickoff return, but I mean, coming out on offense and driving the field, and man, like I walked out with those guys, and Isaiah and Jacory were screaming like, "We get to play offense. We get another drive." They were just excited to play, and so even starting the game off of that 3rd and 1, where he pulls the ball, and Jacory makes an amazing catch. I mean, I think everyone was kind of ready to do their part. Our whole message this week was to be great teammates, and not saying you care for somebody. Everyone can say they care for someone, but doing a little extra. And I thought the guys all did a little extra, and that allowed TJ just to go out there and play.
What can you say about Emmett? I think it's 232 yards of offense at the end.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was great. He's been consistently great. Even the foresight he had on the second to last run to get down. We'd like to get the first down, but he didn't want to get knocked out of bounds, and so it's just, I mean, he's literally calling out the situation before I can even do it. I mean, he's just so mature. And the screen, it was just a great block by Isaiah. 2 great, maybe Rocco and maybe Henry or Justin. I can't remember who. Just doesn't sprinting down the field. And then the throwback post was a great call by Dana. They had designed it, this week and worked it all week. It was something new that we felt good about, and he made the throw. And so, but Emmett's just an absolute weapon. I mean, I think he's. I see all the scouts coming in now. Starting to body type. I mean, he's a pro, and it's just, I'm always going to use these opportunities to talk about things that I think help us in recruiting and all that. But like, you take guys who they don't have the success they want maybe early, and they just stick to it, it's just such a great message. So now, like, if I'm a freshman or sophomore, man, I want more touches, I want more things. Just do what Emmett did. Like, just keep getting better and better and better when your time comes. And Dylan Rogers is a great example. Just keep to do it that he did. And so I just really proud of those guys, and I'm really proud of Emmett.
How does that just little extra bit of mobility that TJ brings, did that open up what Dane is able to do?
Like I said, we call the same plays. It's just a matter of there were a couple times where we took it. Like we called a play action pass shot early on, and they split the thing, and he ran for yards. I just on the flip side, I mean, literally, we're in the huddle and we're like, their whole offense is the quarterback running. Like we were doubling people and bracketing people and playing great coverage, and we got a couple sacks, and we had a couple more that we had them in our hands. But just college football. The quarterback who can pull it down and run makes it really difficult, as long as they can also throw it. And I think that's the one thing with TJ. All week I just kept saying to him, hey, like, 3 weapons, man, 3 weapons. You're not a dual threat player, you're a triple threat player. You've got an arm, you've got feet, and you've got a brain. And I think that's really important. It's like you don't want to just go out there and run around and create havoc. I mean, he made the right checks, the right plays. He was really professional. Glenn did a great job. Not just this week. You can't get a guy ready this week. It's the whole season, right? And it's really Dylan's mentoring the whole season. What Dylan's done for TJ and just embracing him and bringing him in the fold, I think, has allowed TJ and pushed TJ to this point where he was more than ready for that moment.
Have you already heard from Dylan?
I haven't even checked my phone yet, but I was hearing from him before the game, and I shot him a text at halftime, so I was like, hey, what's next? But I know how excited he will be. And I know the guys asked me, hey, can we grab a ball and bring it back for him? So, we love Dylan, we love TJ, we love all the guys, and they're all excited to see them all play well.
How big was the middle 8? You guys obviously were able to control the second quarter at the end and come out and get 7. That felt like kind of the tipping point of the game. We got 14 points in those moments.
Yeah, that was really crucial. And obviously they had that drive going where we had them backed up, and they had that drive going to get us to get down into field goal range. And so that was, but we were able to stop it. So that was great. We believe in middle 8. We believe in a fourth quarter shutout, and we just can't quite get the fourth quarter shutout the way we want to get it. And so, like I said, we're like some of the streets in Lincoln. Like, we're under construction. Right, we're still building them, right? But it's a fun process to be a part of. And I'll just say it again. Like, not many teams would have bounced back the way they did because they put their heart and soul into that game last week, right? And it speaks to them. I'd love to take credit for it, but I mean, some of them, like Sierra walked off the field with me on Wednesday. And he was bringing me back, right? But that's the whole point about being part of a team. Like, we all bring each other back, and then you get to see the guys have those great moments at the end. It's really fun.
One more. It was an attendance record, or attendance high, I should say, for UCLA this year. Obviously, a lot in red. What do you think? It doesn't surprise me, I know, but how big of a factor? No,
it still surprises me. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's just. It's so impressive. It's so amazing. I think I told you guys, this is the most tickets we had to get this week. I mean, I think a lot of our friends out here and people coming out here and planning to be here. But it's just so great knowing that when you go on the road that you're going to have just such a great crowd like that, and just even the Go Big Red chants at the end and all that. And pretty cool to be coaching in the Rose Bowl and be playing in the Rose Bowl and have that fan base and all those things. So, one of the commentators joked with me before the game. He's like, I bet you all the bowl reps are taking notice, and so, but it's just the power of what Husker Nation is, and we also know what they want, and we're working towards it. He just couldn't go. Yeah, he's been having some stingers and just battled all week. Just couldn't go. So we left him home and said, Dylan, it's your show, and I bet you when I watch the tape on the plane home, it'll be pretty good. So you guys will spend the night here tonight. Enjoy. I'll get home at 6. Thank you.
All jokes and everything, all excitement from this win. Gotta love the vibe in there. No, Gary loves that giggly vibe.
Nothing
right?
tickles my fancy more than a giggly vibe.
What are your thoughts, man?
Immediately, they better figure out the running back position because I think this is Emmett's last year.
Really?
And like both of these I mean, obviously everybody's gonna be talking about the quarterbacks, right? So both of these quarterbacks want to go to the NFL, and I know right now, especially everybody's like Dylan ain't going, maybe, but also that doesn't mean he doesn't agree with everyone. He's gonna come back and want to do his thing. It's okay to like both guys, you know what I mean, or want both guys to be successful. If our line isn't that great, there's not a ton of improvement. You're going to need two quarterbacks. Like, I think you're in the best spot you could be in if those two are your quarterbacks. I don't know that one stays if they're told up front you can't be the starter, especially the momentum that TJ is going to build if he keeps doing anything close to these last two games. But if you end up in that,
yeah, I'm
if
proud
you
of
end
him,
up with two
man. I'm
quarterbacks
super
like
proud
that,
of him.
you're in good shape. Obviously, I could see this motivating Raiola to add to his game. He can't add speed, right? But I mean, you always talk about his weight. A lot of people talk about his weight. Maybe he focuses on that, at least moving the pocket. You saw how drastically different it was. It wasn't like TJ ran off and did what their quarterback did, but rolling out and extending plays that way, being able to throw in stride on the run.
It hides the O-line issues.
It helps them, and
bit.
it also gets the ball to your receivers in stride. You've got these receivers that, you know, your fastest, quickest receiver returns kicks for a reason. Like, when he doesn't have to stop and reach back or jump or slow down for balls and he can catch the ball in stride. Ironically, he didn't have many of those catches. Dane and Hunter did, but he had the more physical touchdown catch. But I mean, the way he was getting the ball to Emmett in those flats in stride, letting him move, the nice, you know, kind of touch pass he had down the sidelines that he took to the house. Those types of things, man, if Dylan could add that to his game, and I'm not trying to make it about Dylan. I'm just saying no matter what route they go to next year, and DJ could get exposed in the next 2 weeks and everybody's like, we thought he was it, but he's not. I don't know. I hope that's not the case. I don't think it'll be the case. But I know that's going to be the talk over the next 2 weeks for sure. And then it'll pick up more. The sky will be falling if it's drastic one way or the other at Penn State. But I don't know, man. Like, to what Rule said, you know, having – like Dylan Rogers in there and Latif coming in, and you've had to replace guys on the front line at different times because of those injuries. It makes me feel good that they are developing guys, maybe not 100% success rate of developing guys or at the pace we'd like to see, but the next man up thing's been pretty good so far. I mean, other than the running back position, which luckily that's our best player probably in the last few years is our running back, but I'd be shocked if he doesn't go pro after this year.
Really?
I could see him picking on his size, but I mean, you look around the league, man, there's a lot of smaller guys, and now he's showcasing that he can also catch and do things in the passing game. Like, he needs to work on his pass protection, but he's durable for his size. Usually the biggest problem with the size thing is durability, you know, and the way every team in the NFL for the most part has a 2-back, if not 3-back system for stuff like that. I could see him being a higher round. Like, running backs don't typically go too high anymore, but like a second, third round deal, I don't know why he wouldn't jump at that, but I don't know. I don't want to get ahead, so I think he's looking that good, and it's consistent. It's not like here and
I
there
agree.
games. Like, games
I thought you were going to
bad.
laugh at me during the game when I said that I hope he doesn't go pro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how you could, man. He does it consistently, whether the line's having a bad game, run blocking or not, whether the team overall is playing bad, whether we're playing a good team, a bad team. I mean, his numbers are pretty consistent all year, no matter the situation or the team. It's just the dude's special, man. I'd be surprised if he doesn't go. I saw somebody in chat said he might want to come back for a chance at a natty. I don't know that Nebraska will be ready for a natty, but also I don't know if he wants to risk a season of that many carries and that much workload and getting banged up and his draft stock falling. But I don't know. I think it's a legit conversation to be had.
I think we'd all be happy for him.
And 100%.
It helps.
It helps us as a program.
It helps.
Us. It helps as a program when you're recruiting guys. Like, dude, we just put a dude in the.
Yeah, we just put a junior in the that nobody thought was going to go pro at all.
That nobody thought would be the main starter. Remember, we were like, "Where's he at?" During Frost and even the beginning of Matt Rule's era is like, man, dude, play him. And he wasn't this. Don't get me wrong. It's not like this was sitting on the bench the whole time. He's developed and gotten to this level, but I don't know, man. Dude's a stud.
Big time. So, yeah. You got Jamarian Parker. I still like Connor Booth. And then you've got the two guys that are ahead of them already. And Quentin Ives. Maybe Ives actually gets some real run.
I mean, you imagine if Mosey developed even half as much as Emmett with his speed and his wiggle
and his size.
Damn, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a problem.
But no, it feels like, oh, that's painful. I can't believe we're losing. But it's like, it helps so much with recruiting.
Yeah.
Maybe even helps offensive line recruiting. Yeah. Like, look at what we're doing in the run game. We've got it going here. Don't look at the passing. Don't look at the passing. Don't look at the sacks.
But, I mean, you looked at the passing today. So, let me just throw this out, especially like I know there's a lot of reassured Dylan hate after watching this game. But what if Dylan just develops like his rollout, his not even scramble, but just passing on the run and moving? Because I don't feel like maybe the plays weren't there because like I'm always bitching we don't get to see it. But I don't feel like TJ really threatened downfield much. Where Raiola, I feel like he will, but he holds the ball so long, whether it's for these plays to develop or whatever else, not much is there, or by the time it is there, he's getting sacked or he's trying to run for his life. And he does a good job moving within, the pocket when it doesn't full on collapse on him. But if you can get him to take the ball, roll out, he's not the threat to run that TJ is. But if he can just steadily run and extend the play in seconds that way, as opposed to standing still in the pocket, I think he could be deadly with deeper balls and medium range passes and shit like that, regardless. And I'm not going against the TJ people. Like I'm a fan of both. Whoever we get in, I hope whoever the best player is plays. But I'm just saying, like, if he was able to add that to his game, like now your offensive line looks better. Now you're able to recruit even better on the offensive line. But it sounds like they're doing all right, man. You look at the guys that are signing and are committing and doing the official visits and like getting down to the final 3 and 5. Like Nebraska's in there with a lot of these guys on both offensive and defensive linemen. So, but you're right. If you're putting running backs and God forbid a quarterback or two in the NFL, you're going to draw a lot of players at all positions. But yeah, especially the offensive line.
Anything else on this game, man? We'll be working on a post-game video. We'll probably put it out in the morning for you guys, but anything else you think needs to be said?
No, just I don't know. Good game. Everything went smooth. Good stream, man. I don't read the chat a ton, but I thought it was pretty good tonight, man. There was a lot of funny shit, some jabs, joking around.
We'll get you reading the chat more often here.
It was nice.
We'll teach you how to use technology a little bit.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for hitting the like button. We had a lot. We'll see you guys for a post-game video in the morning. Be looking out for that. And until next week,
Don't say it.
I was going to hit him with a Go Big Red.
Don't say, yeah, that's acceptable. The other one ain't.
Go Big Red. We'll see you guys soon.
Skurs.